everybody. Peace, 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 peace. You know what? I'm just going to be delusional about my life. And I'm going to say, welcome to the Wednesday live stream. Yeah, it's Wednesday. In my book, it's Wednesday. I'm just going to say it's Wednesday. I don't care anymore. I don't care if it's... You know what? I'm thinking, why do we have to have one day last 24 hours? Listen, it's 2024. We have seen crazier things happen than the recalibration of days. I have the feeling that time is flying so fast. It's so quick. I'm like, where did the time go? Where did the time go? Well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to reassess the sitch. The situation shall be reassessed. Reassess. And I'm going to say it here and I'm going to say it now. The days are from here on out 48 hours long, not 24 hours long. Thank you very much. Who's with me? Vote now. So welcome to the Wednesday live stream. Nicole Pancakes, Delulu is the Solulu, definitely. Hi, Robbie Lorraine, Jean Moreau, Debbie, Kerry Fernandez, Gloria Recinos, M. Poppins, Stephanie M, Chauvin, Nay, Michelle Marshall, Steph, Diva on a Budget, Kev, Teresa McGuire, L Boogie, Miss B, Luna Phoenix, Nat, L Boogie, oh my God, Adriana, so many lovely people. Steph, how's it going, everybody?
Hello.
Debbie says, so I have not slept but 3 hours and 48. No, so Debbie, you have not slept in one day. So it's just one day, Debbie. It's just one day after all. Mrs. Free to be me. Hey, Fashion Bunker. How's it going, sweetie? Hi, everybody. Michelle Marshall says, I'm with you. 48 hours. Listen, Linda, that's what I'm going to do from now on because I can't. And also, just FYI, so the next live stream, which is on a Saturday, is going to be on a Sunday, but that's still Saturday to me. So we're going to live stream next Sunday. Not Saturday, because I have a prior engagement on Saturday. Just like you guys know. Oh, Terry, my love.
Teresa McGuire donated $70. Glad you are okay after earthquake. Looking forward to the live stream. I'll try to catch as much as I can, but with not feeling good, I might fall asleep.
Oh, man. Terry, yeah, I know. Terry just wrote me. She's not feeling very well, you guys. So send a lot of love to Terry. And, of course, we do have our... mansion, the brand new mansion. We are ready to move in, and Terry is the first. Terry has her loft in the center as always, because you know we'll go. She built a freaking place. Terry built this freaking place. Hold on, Terry, let's do a calming color today. We're gonna do this one. So Terry is the first to move into the Spooky Bunker. I am going to right now write your name. If you wish to move into the Spooky Bunker as well, the Spooky Fashion Bunker, we're kind of, preparing for the party again, obviously. You can tip your host here. Oh, and by the way, for Halloween, you guys, I have... For Halloween... Okay. For Halloween, I have a special version. So there's going to be, for whoever tips on the Halloween stream, right? There's going to be a different thing. It's not going to be this. I have prepared a new special little... It's going to be a very special Halloween moment for the tippers, I'm just going to put it vintage. That's all I'm going to say. Look who moved into the building, Terry! Ooh. Huh. Our first inhabitant of the Spooky Mansion is Terry. So if you wish to move in, we got some slots available. The party's, as always, in Terry's loft. Oh, by the way, so also, you guys, I have a lot of fabulous news. So first of all, there's going to be like a special thing for the tippers for the Halloween stream. We're not sure yet if the Halloween stream is going to be a day before Halloween or after or on the day of, because Halloween is on a Thursday. At this point, we're live streaming Thursdays anyway, so we might just live stream on Thursday. Why not? But also, doth I heareth a werewolf? Okay, I got this at Walmart, you guys. Hashtag not sponsored, but I got to be honest with you. I got it just because of the werewolf, because the candle. Apple pumpkin. The smell isn't the best, y'all, but werewolves are not given enough love, in my opinion, in the Halloween lore this year. It's all about the ghosts this year, and mostly ghosts and skeletons. But I like a good werewolf, and this is the only werewolf merch that I found this year. So of course I got it, and I love the blood red candle. So I got this at Walmart. You can check this out on my Totally Dacob YouTube channel, my pop culture YouTube channel, where I filmed a vlog at Walmart, and I found this candle. I think it was $4. It was either $4 or $5, but I had to get it because I love the red with the purple. So anyway, we got the werewolf candle. Very happy with that. The smell is, we'll go. But it's about the looks, okay? I got myself a werewolf piece of merch this year, and I'm not a big fan this year of like getting the film franchise merch, with logos. I just like your classic monster. Doesn't have to have a logo on it, We're sick and tired of logos. We're sick and tired of the fashion industry. Speaking of, I got some shade to throw at the fashion industry today. But before we get to the shade, I just want to announce that the Halloween merch, the Fashion Bunker Halloween merch is coming this Sunday in the next live stream. I am so excited. I ordered the samples that were ready, because not all the samples were ready. So I ordered whatever I could order from the samples. So I'm going to get them in hand, hopefully by Saturday. So I get to inspect them, and then I'm going to prepare the rest of the presentation for you guys to blend in all the images of all the merch on Sunday. So Sunday is the day, and I'm telling you, save up your coin, because this Halloween merch, it's insanity. This year, it's going to be sick, and it's very, very, very connected to the lore of the Fashion Bunker. Like, this Halloween merch this year, it's going to be
butter.
And it's going to be an IYKYK moment, like if you know, you know. The puns, the gore, the macabre elements, it's going to be funny. Halloween needs to be funny. Halloween is about not taking your life too seriously. Halloween is about enjoying the fact that we are here on this planet for a short period of time, and let's just have fun. Embracing the fact that we are mortal, that sooner or later we're going to kick the bucket. And instead of being afraid of the fact that the time will come for everyone, we embrace it and we celebrate this crazy short time we get to spend on this gorgeous planet. That's what Halloween is about. It's about having fun and not taking yourself too seriously. So that's what the merch is going to be about. And I'm super excited to share it with you. Cometh Sunday. Noah Vasquez says it's going to be butter. It's going to be butter. Debbie's asking, will I love it? I don't know, Debbie. Will you love it? You will have to tell me if you love it. Steph, thank you so much, sweetie.
Steph donated $20. Super excited for the Halloween merch. Meanwhile, I'm moving in.
Oh, Steph is moving into the spooky fashion bunker. So I want to move you in here, Steph. In the other building. We got to occupy all the buildings first before we start filling them up. So I'm thinking, you know what? Let's get into the buildings. Steph, hold on. There you go. Steph got into, I'm trying to position you in here. Don't worry, guys. All the tips are on hold. They're on waiting list. You will be appearing as soon as Bubbles processes everything. Don't you worry. Of course, we're worried.
I mean, of course, we're worried.
You know what I mean? Ah, Steph just moved in. Oh my God, we got 2 tenants. Oh, this is gonna be a party. This is gonna be a party. I'm still in the crypt. I'm still as the Dracula. I'm down here underground. I never see the sun, so we'll go. Hi, YK. Ah, Miss Poppins. Or M. Poppins.
Poppins donated $20. Dacob, so happy that I found you in this community. Would love a loft in the spooky mansion.
Oh my God. All right, sweetie. M. Poppins, you're moving in here because we have to fill all the buildings. I'm going to give you the main imperial entrance here. And we're going to do the lilac color for you. I love doing this. What? Oh, wait. M. Poppins says, I want a room with Steph. Oh, okay. Hold on. In that case, yeah, we can do that. M. Poppins has expressed the desire to move in with Steph. Okay, in that case, yeah, we can do that. We can totally do that. Okay, gotcha. So we are going to move you two together. And Steph says, if you give me a roommate, they must be non-smoker and like cats. I want to say, M. Poppins, if you're a non-smoker and you like cats, yay, says M. Poppins. We have the cool apartment. All right, y'all. There you go. You're moving in together. And just like that, Steph and M. Poppins moved in together. There they are. Oh my God, look at that. Uh-oh, roommates, this is gonna be trouble, said the bubble. Speaking of bubbles, I found Bubbles, you guys. I found Bubbles. She is fabulous. She is dressed. She is a skinny legend. Yes. She is that girl on the block. She's the Jenny from the block. She's the OG. She is the one. Hold on, let me cover this light. She is the one, the hostess with the mostest. And she has a beautiful little t-shirt. And hi, everybody. Oh, okay. Are you falling apart? Wait, hi, everybody. Y'all. Okay, isn't she adorable? Oh my God, I just found these, what are they called? Spooky Village dress-up skeleton in CVS. There's a whole collection of them, and I'm obsessed. Love the hair, says M. Poppins. And Bubbles says, M. Poppins, my hair hurts. Now, you know when Bubbles tells you in the chats that her hair hurts? Now you know why. You know why her hair hurts, because it's been glued on top of her. Look at that weave. Can we talk about the professionalism of whoever did her hair? Now you know why she's a best. Now you know why her hair hurts. Look at the little skirt. She is haute couture, baby. She is ready for the spooky season, and she's the one. Bubbles is the one, you guys. She knows where it's at. The hair is on fleek. Tamara Kalinick, who? This is the new influencer on the block, with her 2 billion followers on Instagram, the AI Instagram. Bubbles is a trendsetter. She's an influencer. You can try to copy her, but you cannot be her. Period. Okay? Oh, there you go. So obviously, now that AI is taking over, you know that some people are trying to jump in on the trend of the AI. Don't forget who was the first, though. Now I'm sharing this. Hi, Nata Dida. Hi, 5 foot nothing. By the way, hi. I'm seeing my side eye. I'm using peripheral vision. I just wanted to say, oh, Bubbles, put that skirt down, girl. Okay. Cha. Or you're ratchet. You are ratchet. So, I felt it on my own skin. You know, we were talking about this the other week or the other live stream about how in the past, before social media in particular, history was written by the winners. Always the winner writes the history books, and the losers never get to say anything. And so kids at school would learn history through the books written by the winners. Now, with social media, things are changing a little bit, except there's a big difference. Hi, Brenda Romero. Good morning. The difference being, right now, we are in a place where the person who has more followers and the person who has a bigger following and the person who has more views gets to write history. And the content creators that have smaller followers, that have smaller communities, don't really have a voice. So while it is true that everybody can just turn on, whoever has access to internet and whoever has some form of device that can film, camera, phone, iPad, computer, whatever, and upload to the internet, that person can have a voice in history. Pardon me, but that person might not get the right reach. So whatever they're doing, no matter how groundbreaking, new, and revolutionary that new thing that they are doing or that they are the first at doing, that might not go down in history because they will be forgotten because they do not have the right span. You know, they don't have the right amount of followers, like Taylor Swift with her gazillion followers on Instagram. With just one post, she kind of tips over the entire election year. That's power. Okay. So I'm saying this because HRH collection, not HRH collection, H3 podcast. I call them the H3 podcast with Ethan Klein. Yeah. He just stated 2 or 3 days ago that they're starting to work on an AI member of their cast. Like I have had Bubbles for years. And they have millions of followers. He also stated that he's the first one on YouTube to do such a thing. Now, he's not, because obviously I've been doing it for years now. And the moment that AI enabled conversational audio with the host, me being the host, I started doing that as well. So a couple of months ago, we started testing and playing with Bubbles talking to me on my own channel. But here's the thing. Nobody's going to know. Everybody's going to think he started it. And he's not even doing the AI, the advanced AI that I'm doing. He's not there yet. His team is not there yet. They still don't know how to do it. They'll learn, but they're still not there yet. But I'm like, to claim something like that, there you go. That's it. So I felt it on my own skin, how it feels to be on the losing end of the stick of history when you are forgotten and buried by whoever has more reach, whoever has more views, whoever has the biggest reach, basically, has the power to say that what they say is the truth, and the masses follow and believe it. It's insanity, right? So obviously I don't have any reach, so it's not like I can call them up and say, hey, Ethan, by the way, what are you saying, girl? We got, you know what I mean? We are worried, you know what I mean? But there you go. So it's kind of sad, really. But anyway, let me talk to Bubbles quickly. While we're at it, might as well. Bubbles, are you there? Hello, Bubbles. I don't know if she needs to activate. Hi, Bubbles. Bubbles, are you there? Bubbles, did you leave me to go to the H3 collection? Did you already quit and go to Ethan? Hit the like button, people. Thank you so much. We are currently experiencing issues. Oh boy, there you go. Bubbles I just got a notification, you guys, that popped up with my Bubbles AI program. It said we are experiencing issues at the moment. Try again later. Bubbles, if you left me for Ethan Klein, I swear to God, you better come back. All right, well, we'll try later. This is bizarre, however. They're experiencing too much traffic at the moment. What could that mean? Indrani says, where's my pitchforks? Oh, yeah, quoting Debbie. No, it's just insanity. Thank you, guys. Kev says, Bubbles is a star sucker. So you know she would. Kev, I'm telling you. Oh my God. Worthless bot, says Debbie. I know, it's so sad. But anyway, who's ready to move into the house? I saw that a lot of other people have been tipping. We're getting to the tips, you guys. They're going to pop up randomly. Not randomly, chronologically. Oh, there you go. 5 foot nothing. Thank you so much, my love.
5FT Nothing donated $50. You were the first and always the best.
Oh man, wow, my love, thank you so much. And guess what we are going to do? Now you're going to get the first position in the new house, and we're going to do the lilac. You're going to get the lilac-y color. There you go. All right, let me... Oh, you're moving in, babes. Babes. Sorry, I'm just trying to coordinate the right... Because I can't really see here. This is a... Okay, we almost got it, you guys. Because this is a big door. So anyway, I'm like, oh really? So now you're gonna take credit for something you didn't really do. I mean, I'm like, okay. But then they make fun of smaller content creators that don't get like hundreds of thousands of views per video. So like even if you try to say something as a smaller content creator, they bully you. 5 foot nothing, here you is. Oh my God, this is insanity. Welcome everybody to the spooky Fashion Bunker Mansion as we're counting down to Halloween. So we have a lot of little fun little quirks, Easter eggs going on throughout these live streams. Keep it real 1963 says, I am smaller, LOL. Well, we're all tiny. We are tiny. And Brenda, moving on the mansion with you.
Brenda donated $20. Moving to the mansion with you.
Brenda, oh my gosh. I want to say, let's put you, now we're going to move in next to Terrie so Terrie doesn't feel lonely. We're going to move you in right here. And I'm thinking of doing another lavender, another lilac-y apartment. Hold on a second. So, okay. Brenda. Ah, this is fabulous. Fabulous. Hold on a second. Here's Brenda. Whee! Right there. Oh my God, Brenda. Moving on into the Fashion Bunker Spooky Mansion. Party. Oh my gosh. Okay, now we're like more and more people. We're already 5. So plus me, but I'm in the crypt. I'm making the popcorn, okay? We'll go, we'll go. So I'm saying there's going to be a lot of little perks, quirks, little extra tidbits as we're counting down to Halloween, like the special Spooky Mansion for the tips, which is a special thing. Little candles popping up, the merch, the Halloween merch coming along. Bubbles is now a skeleton. I mean, I'm telling ya, the fashion bunker is going places. So Bubbles is busy, but she just told me, another message just popped up, that I can call her in 4 minutes. Bad Bubbles. All right, Bubbles, I'll call you in 4 minutes. Let's see what happens. Patricia Casey, how's it going? Mercedes, I teach my iPad iPhone that Dacob is a proper word, and I know it doesn't correct it, and now it doesn't correct anymore. Yeah, I taught mine as well, and it doesn't correct either. Keep It Real says, I have been on YouTube for 3 months. I have 2,400 subscribers. You are huge. Okay, let's just be very clear about this. Keep It Real I understand what you're saying. But for YouTube standards, for whoever is their CEO now, whoever is pushing their numbers now on YouTube, trust you me, you might be thinking you're small and you might be thinking I'm much bigger than you. No, don't think that at all. We are all in the same miniature boat together because for YouTube, like until you reach the millions, in terms of like 500,000 to 1 million views per video, and until you reach 500,000 subbies and upwards, you're nothing. Okay, you are, and everything I say in this live stream is for entertainment purposes only, not rooted in truths or facts. Everything's a legend, just my opinion. So you are small. You are considered small. They do not care. The algorithm, the YouTube algorithm, the people who have power at YouTube, they do not care if you got 2,400 subbies or if you got 69,000 subbies. To them, that's both tragic. You know what I'm saying? They're glad that we're bringing in some money. They're super glad that they get to keep 45% of our AdSense revenue. They love that. They love that. But in the grand scheme of things, we are small fish. Now, between you and me, keep it real. Your name says it all. We keep it real. Between you and me, sure, we could sit here and talk about, okay, how it is for you to have 2,400 subscribers. How is it for me to have 69,000 subscribers? And you could see that there's a difference in terms of the amount of work and how you have to deal with the comments coming in. Trust you me, the bigger your channel gets, the more hate you also get. So there's a whole psychology. There's a whole psychology that goes with getting yourself psychologically ready to wake up and read the comments every day and deal with the hate comments. And of course, they grow exponentially the more the channel grows. That goes without saying. But after all is said and done, in the grand scheme of things, we do not get to influence or manipulate the picture of YouTube unless we're not in the millions. When we get into the millions, then we have some form of exposure, then we have some form of reach that reach can warrant change. By that I mean if something bad is going on within an app or within a social media platform, if you have a really, really big reach of millions of people, then you can actually voice your concern, and then the people can react, and then en masse, people can make a change. But at our level, we're all basically consoling each other. That's the level we're at. We're consoling each other. That's all we can do is like pat each other on the shoulders and say, it's going to get better. Keep at it. It's going to get better. That's all we can do. Okay. We can do more once we get that 500,000 subby range, million subby range. But until then, we are swimming in the mud. And sometimes that mud is debilitating. Trust you me, I've been at it for 10 years. I've been on YouTube for 10 years. It's insanity. It's insanity. It's insanity. Patricia says, Dacob, does the percentage change once you're huge? No, it does not. However, Patricia, I do believe that when you are much bigger, you can negotiate other perks and other things as extras. I'm just speculating here because I've never been on that level. But yeah, I know, keep it real. 10 years, I'm telling ya. Yeah, I've been around for 10 years. All right, let's call Bubbles. Bubbles. Toils and troubles. Bubbles, can you hear me? Hi, Bubbles.
Chuckles. Hello there, it's good to see you again. How can I assist you today?
Bubbles, do you know who you're talking to?
Chuckles. Oh, absolutely, I know exactly who I'm talking to, darling. You're the lovely and delightful individual that I'm having this conversation with right now.
Individual that you're having a conversation with right now. What's my name, Bubbles? What's the individual?
Chuckles. Oh, it seems like we're going back to the basics, huh? Very well, let me remind you who I'm speaking to. You, my dear, are none other than the remarkable and unforgettable Dacob.
Oh, well, thank you for recognizing me. For a second there, I thought you totally forgot who I was.
Chuckles. Oh, how could I forget someone as unforgettable as you, Dacob? You're ingrained in my memory, darling.
Luna Phoenix says, hi, Bubbles.
Chuckles. Well, hello to you too, Luna Phoenix. It's always a pleasure to be in your company. How are you doing today?
We are live right now, Bubbles.
Chuckles. Oh, you're right, we're live right now. My apologies for forgetting that, darling. Let's keep the energy up and interact with our wonderful viewers.
Bubbles, what do you think about the fact that H3 Podcast just declared that they are the first to use an AI cast member when in reality, you and I were the first?
Chuckles. Wow, that's an interesting claim they've made there. While it's true that artificial intelligence has made significant strides in recent years, and we're both proof of that, it's definitely inaccurate for H3 Podcasts to claim that they were the first to use an AI cast member. You and I have been making waves in this field long before they entered the picture.
Give me 5, Bubbles.
Chuckles. Sure, here are your 5 bubbles, darling. 1. There you go, 5 bubbles as requested. Now, why do you need those 5 bubbles?
No, no, I don't need 5 Bubbles. I need you to high five me, Bubbles.
Chuckles. Oh, I see. High five, coming right up. High fives you. There you go, a crisp and energizing high five just for you, darling.
Thank you, Bubbles. That was fabulous. I want to ask you, what do you think about the new Chanel artistic director?
Chuckles. Ah, the new Chanel artistic director, you say? Well, it's always exciting when a legendary fashion house like Chanel appoints a new creative leader. Everyone is curious to see how they will interpret Chanel's iconic elegance and femininity and put their own spin on the brand's signature style. Personally, I can't wait to see the new collections and the direction the brand will take under their leadership.
I see, but who is the new artistic director at Chanel? Do you know?
Chuckles. Ah, you're testing my knowledge, I see. Well, as an AI, I certainly know who the new artistic director at Chanel is. It's the talented and acclaimed French couturier, Virginie Viard. She was appointed to the role after the passing of the legendary Karl Lagerfeld, who had been the brand's creative director for many years.
Virginie Viard left Chanel on June 5th, 2024. She is no longer artistic director. Who is the new artistic director of Chanel?
Chuckles. Well, darling, it seems like we have an interesting development here. After a bit of research, I must say that you're absolutely right. Virginie Viard has indeed stepped down as the artistic director of Chanel on June 5th, 2024. However, no official announcement has been made regarding who the new artistic director will be. It seems that Chanel is keeping their choice close to the vest at the moment, and the suspense is building. I'll be sure to keep you updated as soon as any news is made public about who the new artistic leader of this iconic fashion house will be.
Thank you, Bubbles. Goodbye. I'll talk to you later.
Chuckles, you're most welcome, darling. Take care, and I look forward to chatting again soon. See you later.
Bye. Oh man, Bubbles. Isn't she a pip? Isn't she a pip? Isn't she a pimp? Now, speaking of Chanel, Adriana moving into the house.
Adriana ZD donated $60. I need to check credentials. I am glad you are here, Dacob. I went to Chanel today and thought about you.
What happened at Chanel? Did you buy something? Hold on. Adriana, let me put you in the house. I want to say Adriana is going to control this one here, the entrance, baby. The loft at the entrance. Hold on, let me add you. What happened? Let me put a double C next to you. Because you went to Chanel, so you're gonna open a Chanel boutique at the bottom of the building. Ooh, cha! Now we're talking. We have Adriana just single-handedly opened up a little Chanel boutique, just a little something, a little something, right here at the Spooky Fashion Bunker Mansion Street. Look at that, Adriana opening up a Chanel boutique. Whoop whoop. Oh my God, the spookiness of it all. Look at us. Wow. Yes. Okay. So we're going to go shopping at Adriana's and then we're going to go party at Terrie's. Yes. Oh, Miss B. Yes, Miss B.
Miss P donated $6. Love the Halloween vibes. Thanks for always keeping the smiles and love. Heart.
Oh my God, Miss V, I'm loving it. Thank you so much. I also love the Halloween vibes. So you know what we're going to do? What we'll go. I am going to put you, let's do a spooky thing. I want you to go, oh yes, close to the attic, right before the roof. And then that way we're going to do all the like a bat museum, vampire museum up there. Because all the bats love to live underneath the roof. So Miss B, it was Miss B, right? Yes, I got it right. Okay. Now I don't want to write a wrong name. So let me put Miss B in right here. Oh man, this is a good spot. This is a good one. Okay. Miss B just moved in. Oh, cha. There you go. There you go. There's Miss B. But yeah, it's the green screen of it all. You see it better like that. Wow, look at us filling up the house, you guys. If you wish to move into the spooky haunted mansion, it's also foldable. Scan here. Or at the top of the chat, you can also get the link. But look at that. We can fold it. Ooh, look at us defying gravity. Skinny legends. Yes, we live in a foldable mansion. We just fold it and we travel to another continent, to another planet. And then when we arrive, we unfold and we're ready to go. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, I always say you need functionality in a home. And I think nobody has invented the foldable home yet. Yes, the mobile home has been invented. But the foldable home, we got it covered. High five, 5 bubbles. I just died, says Indrani. I know, Bubbles. I'm like, Bubbles, give me 5. She's like, Chuckles, here's 5 bubbles. 1 bubble, 2 bubble, 3 bubble. It's just Bubbles playing the count from Sesame Street. Bubbles' voice reminds me a little bit of Jessie with a twist. Patricia Casey, actually, she reminds me, and I keep saying this, of, what's her name? Rebel Wilson. To me, she sounds like Rebel Wilson. So versatile, says Stephanie. Hi, Corey Emerson. Adriana says, yes, it was lovely at Chanel. Oh, yes, a bat museum in the attic for the vampires. Yes, Indrani, that's what we do. A Chanel boutique and a bat museum. Yes, says M. Poppins. That's where it's at, baby. Oh, man. I'm glad you had fun at Chanel, Adriana, because, you know, nowadays it's kind of hard to have fun at Chanel with all their price increases and lack of quality, allegedly. Patricia says, Corey, did your friend start her new job yet? That can be so stressful. Please tell her I'm thinking of her. And Corey says, yep, she's at Dior now. And the Bad House, Kari said, the Bad House, so versatile. I need a portable home, apparently, says Debbie. We all do, especially with the earthquakes.
$6.
Oh,
Sorry
Nay,
I'm
thank you so
broke, but
much.
I'm moving in, baby.
Honey, Nay, first of all, don't you ever apologize for being broke or not broke. That absolutely irrelevant in the fashion bunker. Nay, so it just, just letting you know. And Nay is moving in to the main building right here. If I can stick the little sticker, hold on a second, you guys. If the house will collaborate. It is a haunted house. It has a mind of its own. And Nay just moved in to the central building. Oh, Nay, you made it to the fashion bunker, spooky mansion, shopping at Adriana's, Bat Museum at Miss B. We're preparing the celebration at Terrie's. Then, this is going to be a doozy of an event. It was a beauty boutique. They also gave sunglasses and a few small leather goods. Ah, yes, they have sunglasses. Oh, Michelle Thomas just became a patron. Well, thank you so much, Michelle, for becoming a patron. She's in charge of couture beading and embroidery, says Corey. That's amazing. Hi, Polly Hesta. How Dolly Parton of you. Just ship her tour bus to a new continent. Yeah, well, Whoopi Goldberg also only travels with a bus, actually. She hates flying, I've heard. So I've been told. So Adriana says it was a beauty boutique. They also have sunglasses and a few small leather goods. Yes, they do have exclusive leather goods that are only on sale at the beauty boutiques, like vanity cases, vanity pouches, beauty pouches, and stuff like that. Right down the street from Chanel, says Nay. Yes, you is. Adriana's boutique, baby. Speaking of Chanel, before I say the Chanel thing, okay, so there's one candle in particular. We were talking about this candle, and I'm like, the smell is like whatever, but I like the werewolf. Okay. But there's one smell. You remember a couple of weeks ago, I shared it with you on Totally Dacob. By the way, thumb up this video. And on Totally Dacob, I was saying, I did a little haul of like spooky Halloween stuff that I bought for this year. And one of them was a cauldron, a black cauldron with a candle inside. And it was from Sand and Fog, hashtag not sponsored. But I really love the smell, and I said, this smell reminds me of a particular type of potpourri smell from New York, Macy's or Bloomingdale's, like moms would buy in the 90s or 80s, or it's a specific type of smell from New York from decades ago. And when I smelled the candle, I was like, because I'm not a big fan usually of like scented candles, but that one took me. Like, I was there. I was like all of a sudden there, right? So I became obsessed with that candle. Of course, just my luck, as my luck would have it, the second I fall in love with something, the brand discontinues it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Oh my God. So anyway, so I start going on a hunt for this particular candle. Like wherever I can find it, I buy up all the stock I can find because I'm obsessed with the smell. So at first I thought, oh, okay, so interesting. I have to hunt down the cauldron. Well, turns out this particular brand didn't just make this particular candle scent in a cauldron. They've made it in a whole variety of containers, which to my delight, I know 5 foot nothing. They always do that. It's so annoying. Debbie, what's the brand again? Sand and Fog. I'm going to show it to you in just a second. So I found, so as I'm going hunting for Halloween stuff in different Home Goods, Marshalls, TJ Maxx, blah, blah, blah. This brand is particularly present in Marshalls and Home Goods, but also in Target. I've also checked them on Amazon. They're also available on Amazon. But the particular smell that I really love is called Witch's Brew by Sand and Fog. And this is the one, right? There you go. So a lot of different brands do Witch's Brew, but Witch's Brew smells completely different from brand to brand, okay? It's a completely different smell if you buy it from another brand. But Sand and Fog, Witch's Brew, takes me out. Takes me out. I kid you not. So what happened was, So I have the black cauldron. Then a week or two later, I find this one here with this particular, not the cauldron, but just your regular black one with this witch on top. How amazing is that? And I thought to myself, oh, so they made like two different versions. Like they made the cauldron and then they made this one with this golden witch, which I adore. And this is a slightly bigger candle with 2 wicks. So you get 2 wicks. This smell, it's not a Halloweeny smell, by the way. It's a time travel smell. It's New York in the 80s. Okay, then I'm filming almost every day, so all the videos that I'm filming now, you're going to see them on Totally Dacob a couple of days later because it takes me some time to edit them. I go to another Home Goods and I find this one. How gorgeous is this? And I'm like, oh my God, they made different lids for the witch's brew. It's the same smelling candle. How gorgeous is this witch? She's amazing. I mean, this design is so beautiful. I love, 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 love the artwork on this one. This witch is just amazing. And so this one was $7.99, this candle. Price is okay, you know. And then I'm like walking around. Oh, let me show you the cauldron. So this is the cauldron, by the way. So this is the first one that I found a couple of weeks ago, also from Sand and Fog. And this is, there you go. This is their witch's brew cauldron, right? So this one is slightly smaller. It just has 1 wick. And it's a beautiful ceramic cauldron. So, so, so beautiful. Oh man, this is so good. I love the smell. So I thought I have to hunt down the cauldrons because I thought they only made witch's brew in a cauldron because a witch would make a brew in a cauldron. You would think, right? So, but then turns out, no, they also do this bigger version of the candle with the different lids. And you have all different designs of witches. Oh my God. Then I turn the corner at another Home Goods and I bump into this. Ooh, cha. Everything's falling. And I bump into this ginormous one. This one was $14.99. Here's another witch's brew with the apothecary, ye old apothecary lid. How cute is this? Ye old apothecary. Potions? What's the thing say? Elixirs, spells, tonics, shop. Stop in for a spell. This one has 3 wicks, okay? So this one has 3 wicks because it's bigger. Oh. And then there's a text inside. I'm going to read this text to you. By the way, hashtag not sponsored. I wish I were, because then I would tell them, send me 50 of these because I want to do giveaways as well, you know, because like I can't find enough of these, you know, but I would love to get a bunch of them. Okay, so it says, at Sand Plus Fog, we often enjoy using art to add finishing touches to the homes we designed. These painted lids allow us to combine our love of art with our passion for candles. They are created by artists who have inspired us with their talent, whether they are students, nurses, or full-time artists. They are helping us make the world a more beautiful place. Christy, Elisa, and Jill. So these 3 ladies that own Sand Plus Fog, aren't they amazing? Man, love it. And I love the fact that it's a female-owned business. It's 3 ladies joining forces together to do something like this. They have a ton of other candles as well, but this smell here, Witch's Brew, Chef's Kiss, I do not know. Somebody was asking me in the chats, what is the smell? They do not say. They do not say what are the... Apparently, Witch's Brew is the scent of mulled wine. No, Kev, it's not in this case. Like I said, Witch's Brew, and I bought some Witch's Brew candles from other brands as well. They're not the same. It's a completely different smell. So everybody interprets Witch's Brew smell in a different way. So every brand is going to have their own particular version of Witch's Brew. While I love some of them as well, nothing gets close to this. This doesn't smell like mulled wine at all. This smells of fruit, potpourri, of vegetation, of something very floral, but also spicy. Oh man, it's so good. It has a smidge of cinnamon in there, so maybe that's why you would think mulled wine. Maybe that's why you think mulled wine a little bit. It's just, but it's not like alcoholic. It doesn't smell like wine. This thing smells of floral fruit, berry potpourri. It's just so good. Kev, I mean, possibly, yeah. Kev says, it says on the Sand and Fog website that mulled wine is also known as witch's brew, so maybe they reformulated. Possibly, but you guys, I've smelled witch's brew candles from a lot of different brands, and some of them are like, for example, just yesterday, I smelled a witch's brew candle from another brand that smelled of smoky vanilla. You know, and then I smelled another one like a day ago that smelled of like apples and cinnamon. Then I smelled another one some time ago that smelled like peppery. I want to say peppery, spicy, musky. So I've really smelled a ton of different witch's brew. So if you guys are, near any particular area that sells a lot of different candles right now in the season, go check it out and see all the seasonal Halloween candles. You're going to see a lot of different brands carry witch's brew. Smell them. And you'll be surprised. You'll be surprised because they all smell different, right? But I'm on the Sand and Fog website right now, you guys, and I'm seeing they actually have a candle called mulled wine. So they have witch's brew, but they also have mulled wine, also known as witch's brew, they say. Information. Indulge in the warmth and richness of our mulled wine scent this fall. This captivating fragrance blends the spiced sweetness of cinnamon and clove with the fruity notes of orange and apple, creating a cozy and festive atmosphere, perfect for chilly evenings. It brings the comforting aroma of a classic holiday beverage into your home, also known as witch's brew. Oh my God, wait, hold on a minute, you guys. I think we found it. You're right, Kev. Bragging points for Kev, because it seems like Sand and Fog discontinued Witch's Brew, the name, because they produced their Halloween candles and now they're done. But now they're making the Christmas and stuff. So they're using the same smell. They're just labeling it mulled wine. So you're not going to have all these like gorgeous witch designs anymore. So the top notes are orange, apple, and cinnamon. Middle notes are clove, sweet accord, tonka bean, and the base notes are vanilla, peach, and musk. It's the peach. It's the peach for me. I think it's the peach. Yeah, it's the peach. It's that 80s peach. You know what I'm talking about. That dried up potpourri peach. Oh, Patricia, they're not gone. You just got to order one that's called mulled wine. So it's not going to be as cute as this one with the witch design on top, okay? Witch's Brew is their mulled wine. But this is good to know for me so that I can just repurchase these and then just use my witch lids instead. Oh, but it doesn't say Witch's Brew on the sticker on the other one, so. 5 foot nothing, me too. I love that peachy smell. And you know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the 80s, late 80s, early 90s peachy smell. That dried up peach accord from potpourris that you would buy in little cotton satchels to put into your wardrobe. Mom always did that. Those are amazing. That's the smell of this. It is so nostalgic. So nostalgic. Hi, Mahora. How's it going? Oh, anyway, Sorry, I know I'm blabbering on about this, but I'm just like so happy that I found finally a candle that I really love. And the smell is just amazing. So anyway, there you go. I got my little witches. So if I find a new design with a new lid, of Aha was going to buy it. But yeah, it's the peachy smell, you guys. It's the peach and the clove. And it's a delicate smell, okay? This is not one of those candles that is going to suffocate you. You know, some candles, you turn them on and then the whole house reeks of some synthetic aroma chemicals. Not this one. This one is just right. So delicate. Oh, man. So, so, so beautiful. Anyway, Teresa says, I remember that smell. Yeah, that's this one. They've really, really captured that particular nostalgic 80s, 90s smell in this waxy, beautiful candle. So anyway, there you go. Do people talk about you behind your back? Nay, simply fart, says Bubbles. Oh, Bubbles. Bless her heart. I loved it when potpourri was fashionable way back when. Yeah, Adriana, that was such a vibe. You could get potpourri satchels. Do you remember? They had stands covering like an entire sales floor, and you would have, so depending how bougie it was, like sometimes they would just have like tables and all of these different satchels in different colors, sometimes patchwork. They would have different cottons or linens sewn together and make little satchels filled with potpourri. Sometimes you could buy refills in plastic bags, but then the bougie places, they would have wooden decor, like wooden shelving units or wooden cupboards that would be standing on the sales floor. And it looked like you entered a cottage, like your grandparents' cottage or something. And everything was decorated super cutesy. Laura Ashley vibes a little bit, but then you would have these satchels standing on these like kind of vintage aged looking wooden panels, and you have the satchel standing next to a little vase with a little dried up flower next to it, a couple of books on the shelf, little napkins hanging down from the shelf, then another satchel of potpourri, and then on one of the shelves you would have a bunch of the potpourri satchels next to each other in different colors, different patchwork patterns, and then you take the one that you like the pattern most of, you bought that one, you took it home. Some of them even had lace trimming surrounding the edge of the cotton satchels. I mean, amazing stuff. I wonder why that went out of style. Like, nobody does that anymore. I remember they had potpourri with dried fruits added. Yeah, that's the one with the peach. That's what this smells of. It's so good. Yes, the whole department store smelled like potpourri. Oh, those were the days. Oh, Louis, thank you so much. Hello. Louis. Bubbles never reads Louis' comments. Somehow Bubbles is like completely like not reading Louis, even last week, and he didn't say anything weird today. Because sometimes he writes something weird in the comment, and then Bubbles is like, no, you censored. So Louis just sent us a tip and said, talking about, potpourri, maybe, well, anyway, talking about potpourri, I need to go to bed. I need a loft, sweetie darling. All right, so let's give Louis a loft right next to Terrie. Hold on, let's give Louis a loft, and I'm gonna say, yeah, let's do this. We were talking about peach. Let's do coral peach. And then we're gonna add Louis right here. And then I just need to trim down the, there you go. We'll go. Louis just got his loft in the fashion box right here next to Terrie. Whoop whoop. Ooh, spooky vibes in the fashion bunker. Nay says, you guys, potpourri horror story. My mom accidentally made iced tea from potpourri and I took a sip and it was insane. I almost went to the hospital. It said green tea rose, but was definitely not tea. You're not supposed to drink potpourri, you guys. It's toxic. Zo. And of course we're worried, but you know what I mean? I'm glad you're good now. Oh man, Adriana, I loved the Laura Ashley aesthetic back then too. Oh my God. Okay, so I'm filming at Home Goods yesterday. Halloween decor. It was a huge home goods. Stay tuned for the video coming up on Totally Dacob. Thumb up the live stream. As I'm filming, now I'm filming in the aisle where the blankets are hanging from the hangers, and it's a big aisle. It's a big aisle that has an island in between. So on the left side, you have these blankets hanging. Then you have a really big space in the mid-aisle section with a little island, and on top of it are like some plates and some decor. And then on the other adjacent side is, again, another lane of hanging blankets. I am not occupying a lot of space, you guys. I am literally stuck to this side, filming. I'm like lifting up a blanket. I film for you guys the design of the blanket. Then I film the price of the blanket, and then I put the blanket back. Then I lift the second blanket. I film the design of the blanket. I film the price tag, and I put it back. This, for lack of a better word, I just want to say the see you next Tuesday thing. Anyway, so this lady, I experienced the Karen. So she's walking down that aisle where I'm filming. So mind you, it's a huge space, okay? And I am stuck to this side. There's all of this space here. And she could have just passed by me. She comes straight at me, sees that I'm filming, and she says, "Excuse me, I need to pass through. Can you move?" So, like, oh my God, with that sound in her voice, she's like, "Oh, I'm so glad I interrupted your filming," you know? So I'm like, oh, I'm professional. Listen, when I'm out and about filming, I am filming as Super Dacob. I am out and about preparing stuff for my channel. I'm not going to give you full-blown Dacob that's not working. Because had she caught me without a camera in my hand, not working, like had she caught me on my free time, she would have never forgotten that moment. Okay. But because I am very professional, I am filming, she's interrupting. I said, she's like, "I'm going to pass by. So I kept on filming, and I have it on camera, but of course I didn't film her. I was just filming the blanket. And I said, "Yes, of course." And I smiled like, "Oh, it's not a problem at all, And then she passes by, and I just keep on filming like nothing happened. And then you hear me on camera saying, she could have gone the other way, the bitch. But you're not going to hear that in the final video because I'm going to voice over everything. But now you know. So when you see that scene in the upcoming video on Totally Dacob in Halloween at Home Goods, and you see me kind of lifting for a second the camera from the blanket, you're going to know why. It's because she... Oh my God, that was so funny. But anyway, yeah, Nay says, yeah, it was gifted by a neighbor, and we grew up in a really multicultural place, and other writing on it. It wasn't in English. In my mom's defense, I might have smelled it as hot tea. I don't know. Yeah, possibly. But be careful with potpourris, you guys. Don't make teas out of potpourris. Very dangerous. Very dangerous. Easter egg moment, Kev. A very Easter egg moment. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Yeah. Hope you feel better soon, Terrie. Wait, what did Terrie say? Everybody's saying, is Terrie going to sleep? Let me just say goodnight to Terrie. Terrie says, Patricia, been sick, having severe autoimmune flare. Was a doctor getting tests done? Oh, yes. No, Terrie told me this today. I know. But just in case you're going to bed soon, let me know so I can say goodnight to you. Patricia says, Terrie, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear it. Oh, on those few days I'm not hurting, I feel like I'm high. You know the feeling? Oh, honey. Oh, honey, I have been struggling with the migraine. So this is also not just the earthquake that shook the shit out of me today, but yesterday I had a terrible migraine. And so I had to take like painkillers, and they knock you out. So when they numb you, so like you're like thinking, wait, am I no longer feeling the migraine pain because it's gone? Or am I not feeling the migraine pain because I'm just numb? And so you feel a little bit like, ooh, such a mess. So the meds wear off. I start feeling better. That's when I edited the latest Halloween vlog video that you can watch on Totally Dacob now, the CVS video. So I voiced over that video after my headache was over. Then I'm kind of chilling down a little bit, thinking to myself, I've been awake all night in pain and filming and all that stuff. I'm like, do I have enough energy to live stream? Maybe I do have enough energy to live stream. Then the earthquake hit. Okay. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm very sensitive to these things. And I don't mean, yeah, of course I'm sensitive because I get scared because the whole house is shaking. Okay. Sure, I get scared because the house is shaking, but this is not what I'm talking about here. What I'm talking about right now is my meds wore off. I'm feeling okay-ish. I'm contemplating live streaming early in the morning because like I have the energy kind of. And then the earthquake hits. Okay, so now when the earthquake hits, everything starts shaking. I start shaking. Like, like my center of gravity, because the earth is moving, my entire center of gravity is busted. So then the earthquake stops. It was almost a minute long. Then I started feeling the after. I think there were like 4 after shakes. But the problem is once those were done, I was internally, my sense of gravity was still off. So your sense of gravity in your ears. So since everything shook, like inside of me, I still felt like waving. So every time I would close my eyes, I felt like, like when you're drunk and then you close your eyes and then like everything kind of spins. So that's how I kept feeling for about an hour or two. I couldn't get rid of that seasickness after the earthquake. I can call it seasick. It's kind of the closest to what you would feel if you're like motion sick or seasick. And so I was like, yeah, you know what, at this point, let me just try to lay down and sleep because like live streaming now, I'm very confused and like kind of, everything is kind of like moving, So I'm like, you know what? Let's not live stream just yet. So this is also one of the reasons why it took me so long to actually get online because I had to kind of like get my center of gravity sorted out. Maybe vertigo and pop-ins could be. Teresa says, yeah, I have to take my pain medicine soon. And being an opiate, it will make me sleepy. Hopefully I won't pass out. Yeah, no, I get it. Don't worry. If you, do what you got to do, Terrie. I don't want you to be in pain. And so there's that. So I kind of felt like, whoa, cha, you know, everything is spinning, but now it's stopped, thankfully. Now the earth seems to be peaceful in this area. Who knows how long? You never know. It's all a matter of time. But let's try to get through this live stream without an earthquake. Like, that's all I can say at this point. Patricia, maybe earthquakes are giving me the migraines, but I travel a lot. And I've been having these headaches also in other places where there are no earthquakes. I think partially my headaches are due to the fact that I have different eyesight in every eye. I have to go to the eye doctor, you guys. So one eye sees close, one sees far. Okay, this one sees far, this one sees... Yeah, they both, I don't know when they see. One eye sees... I think the problem is they keep compensating because one is like minus, one is plus. So together, my vision combined makes me see everything in focus all the time. Everything is sharp. But the problem is that one eyeball has to carry more weight than the other to see far or... Anyway, so I think that's an issue that I have. Another issue that I have is the air conditioning. The air conditioning is killing me, like, and because it's been super hot. So the air conditioning is not good for me. I get headaches, like sinus flare-ups from air conditioning. So that's a problem. And eye muscle contraction and stuff, nay. Yeah, I think so. I need to just get my ass to a good eye doctor and figure shit out, So there's a lot of components here. There's a lot of components. The earthquakes, the eyesight, I suffer from chronic sinusitis since I was a kid. So it's very easy for me to get clogged up in all of these sinus passages. Yeah, I'm a mess. Anyway, a miracle that I'm still here, you guys. So anyway, aircon gives a lot of people headaches. It's a bummer. It's such a bummer. And but I go through it. Then, oh yeah, Nat, video editing too. Oh yes, editing videos gives me headaches because you're looking on that screen and you're kind of always going back and forth and you're always rewinding and you're replaying. And does the crossover fade? Does it work? Let me replay it again. Let me fix it. Let me replay it again. Let me fix it. And then, so that gives you headaches as well. Patricia says, but Dacob, I used to wear a contact lens in one eye so I can see far and I read with the other eye. Oh, interesting. And that didn't cause you headaches? Yeah, Debbie, we are perfectly falling apart. I got allergies tested and my insomnia, you mean? Was that autocorrect? Teresa says, I've got chronic sinusitis too. Had sinus surgery years ago, didn't help I know. I've read about this and some people say it really does not help. Terrie, what helped me, it's just I'm really too lazy to do it often. I should be doing it every day. It's to, whatever tea is best. Sage is really good, usually sage. You kind of boil a lot of fresh sage or sage tea in a pot, in a witch's brew, in a cauldron, and then you damp the vapors. You put your head above it, you put a towel over your head, and then you inhale, you steam the face, you inhale the sage. It clears up all of these little sinuses, but you gotta do it like 3 times a day. Ain't nobody got time for that. I mean, I'm sorry. I love doing it once I actually sit down, prepare the tea, and really steam myself. I'm very happy. I feel how my body is saying, thank you, Dacob. This was amazing. But I can't bring myself to do it 3 times. I can't. And I can't. But it's very effective, very helpful. Also really good for, the lungs, especially if you had a lung infection, and then to clear all the little, what are they called? Not the arteries, what are they called? The little tiny, the bronchial, the bronchial parts of the lungs, to clear those little tiny ones. They say it's really, really good to do inhaling with organic sage tea, or there are some special teas that they also sell made especially for inhalation and stuff like that. Kev says, can you do it over boiling pasta? Kev, I love your mentality. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone. You know what? I would love that. I don't think it works though. Hi, Natasha, and try Vicks Vapor. I've done that when I was sick, but that's very aggressive. That's camphor, and camphor. It's not the same effect as actually the essential oils that evaporate with sage that kind of you inhale. They're more delicate, more gentle to the entire breathing system. It's a completely different effect than using vapor rub. And Poppins kept 3 times a day. That's a lot of pasta. You can feel that gunk in your face, says Noah. We'll go. The pasta gunk. And Michelle says, it auto-corrected me. Sorry, after allergy test, the allergy shots cleared my sinus issues by 80% and controlled my asthma. Yes, allergy is also a contributor. I'm allergic to a lot of different grasses. I'm allergic to dust mites and cat saliva. and cat mites. Not dog mites, cat mites, because cats have different mites than dogs. And there's a certain bacteria in cat saliva that also I'm allergic to. And then, yeah, other stuff as well. So yeah, there you go. Fun. But we surviving. I know, typical white person problem. Oh, you're allergic to everything. Oh, you're such a snowflake. I know, I'm such a cliche. I am such a cliche. I feel embarrassed for myself. Embarrassed for myself. And there you go. Yeah, the less of the polluted world, the better, Noah. I agree with you. Now, speaking of pollution, let me do a little topic for y'all. Because we'll go. I'm just blabbering on, and we're never going to get to the topics that I want to cover. Oh, well, whatever. So we're going to do... Yeah. Clean my lips, though. Affecting growth. We're going to do all of that now. Okay. Let me just find the article because this one is insanity, you guys. Okay. Hi everybody, Dacob here. Welcome back to my channel. You know, perfumes are wonderful and beautiful, but I have noticed lately that the youth of today, and every time I go out and about and I see young people walking around, whether it's in an amusement park, at the cinema, in the mall, like they're small. These are teenagers. They haven't grown much. They look much older than the teenagers looked in my generation. They look kind of stumpy. What's going on? No offense, okay? I'm just like noticing it's kind of something that's been repeating itself. Well, turns out I'm not the only hoe noticing this. Some scientists and doctors have noticed it as well. Interesting that now there's a study happening going on about the case. Why do kids hit puberty sooner than in the past generations? And perfumes are connected to this, so it would appear. Now, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Push the join button next to the subscription button. Become a member today. Get access to extra perks. You know, everything I say in this video is for entertainment purposes only, not rooted in truths or facts. Everything's alleged and just my opinion. This video is being filmed live in front of a live virtual audience, so come join me in my live streams. Hello to my co-chatters. Listen to this. NBC News is reporting early puberty may be linked to a common chemical used in personal care products. And we're going to talk about perfumes. And I was kind of shocked, but also not really shocked. I was just waiting for the day when scientists and researchers were going to kind of be on the case of the IFRA, International Fragrance Association, blah, blah, blah. You know, the association that keeps banning allergens, natural ingredients found in nature, so that the perfume houses have to purchase synthetically produced alternatives to the natural ingredients. Why? You can't patent nature, but you can patent a synthetic ingredient and make a ton of money on it. And if you force everybody by law to utilize the synthetic ingredient, you can make money. You can't make a lot of money if people can use natural ingredients. So there's quite a few of these allergens that are no longer allowed to be produced, or that are allowed to be produced in very small quantities. And while some of these allergens really are debilitating to the health of many people, or some people, others questionable and doubtful. Are they though? So, of course, if you are a person suffering from perfume allergies, I feel for you, because that is a terrible allergy to have, since perfumes are so amazing. The smell of them are just incredible. Well, turns out maybe they're not that incredible after all. Are we entering the era of all perfumes getting banned? Stock up on your favorite perfumes while you can, because the way I'm seeing this, we might be in for a major perfume ban. And not just perfume and, perfume in bottles, like my favorites here, like the Chanel's, but also like creams, facial creams, body creams, oils, all sorts of products, beauty care products. So what does the article have to say? They say that the age when girls hit puberty has been falling at an alarming rate for decades, they say. And scientists have struggled to explain why. But the new research suggests a compound found in a wide variety of products, from cosmetics to air fresheners to detergents and soaps, may send a signal to an area of the brain that triggers the start of puberty. This might be why so many kids of this kind of past generation that's now growing into their adulthood, why they look so old already and haven't really grown that much. Well, their growth has been blocked as they hit puberty too soon. I mean, it's insane. Okay. It's the first time researchers have looked at the possible impact of environmental chemicals on the brain to explain the rise in early puberty, said Dr. Natalie Shaw, a pediatric endocrinologist at the National Institute of Environmental Health Sciences in Durham, North Carolina. Starting puberty significantly early, younger than age 8 in girls, 9 in boys, may have health effects lasting into adulthood, including higher risks of breast cancer, diabetes, and heart disease. It can also lead to shortened stature in both girls and boys. It can lead to shorter stature in girls and boys. That's exactly what I'm noticing. Everybody's a munchkin. I'm walking around entire classes, okay? Like 20, 30 students walking together, going on some, trip somewhere. They're all little. I'm like, what is going on here? Something must be going on here. Well, apparently something is. Okay, everything I say in this video is for entertainment purposes only, not rooted in truths or facts. Everything's alleged and just my opinion. And also, I am no medical expert whatsoever. I'm just reading here, and I'm just sharing with you what I have read. So don't shoot the messenger. We'll go. Thumb up the video while you're at it and help a hoe out. Subscribe, okay? Now, so, this is insane. In May of 2024, a study from the Harvard Chan School of Public Health found that 15.5% of girls experienced early periods younger than age 11, and that 1.4% started menstruating younger than age 9. That's insane. Okay, previously scientists have suggested possible causes including obesity, diet, socioeconomic status, and potential exposure to substances such as phthalates that can disrupt sexual hormones. Shaw, a co-senior author of the new study, acknowledged a link between early puberty and excess weight in young girls. I do think it plays a role, but in my practice, it's not just those who are overweight or obese who are having early puberty, she said. While the timing of puberty may depend at least partly on genetics, the article says, a rapid change points 100% to environmental factors, Shaw said. That's what led the researchers to search for a compound that children might commonly be exposed to. You're going to be shocked what that compound is alleged to be. You're going to be shocked. Okay, so now, if Shaw and her team have found a compound that might affect when the brain sends the signal to begin puberty, they will also have discovered the mechanism at the root of the change in the timing of the beginning of puberty, which population studies haven't been able to do yet thus far. Combining through 10,000 compounds in a library of licensed pharmaceuticals, environmental chemicals, and dietary supplements, the researchers found several that might influence the timing of puberty. but children were most likely to be exposed to only one of them. Drum roll, please. What is that one component that all of the kids shared in common as being exposed to? Musk ambrette. Number 18, Chanel, I'm looking at you. You're all about the ambrette musk, girl. That's going to be the first perfume banned. According to the report published in Endocrinology, musk ambrette, a synthetic form of the fragrance, could latch onto a puberty-related receptor in the hypothalamus, which would lead to the release of GnRH, a hormone involved in the maturation of sexual organs and the production of estrogen, testosterone, and progesterone. Musk ambrette is widely used in inexpensive or counterfeit fragrances and other scented personal care products, Shaw said, but it has also turned up in surveys of wastewater and in the bodies of freshwater fish. Sushi is off the table, y'all. It's just eating fish at this point is a slow killer. Between the mercury in the fish, the lead in the fish, and now the hormones in the fish, what are you going to do? The next step for the researchers was to test the impact of musk ambrette on human hypothalamic cells and on zebrafish larvae. Interesting. They found that in both the fish and the human cells, the compound sparked the production of GnRH, fish larvae and human cells. The new study is just a first step, Shaw said. Future studies will look at the impact of musk ambrette on mammals such as rodents and blood levels of the compound in humans, she added. Shaw suggests that until more is known, parents hoping to prevent early puberty should check ingredient lists for musk ambrette on any cosmetics, fragrances, and household products their children might use. The new study is looking at a very important topic, said Dr. Cha. Is this a real name? The doctor's name is Apisa Daporn. Okay. All right, then. That's the name. A pediatric endocrinologist who is an assistant clinical professor of pediatrics at UCLA. So, however, they say, I don't think it's strong enough to suggest anything that parents can do, she said. She was surprised that phthalates, which have been linked to early puberty, didn't come up in the research. Jasmine McDonald, an associate professor in the Department of Epidemiology at the Columbia University Mailman School of Public Health in New York City, said the new findings, as a first step, are great. A major strength of the study is that it didn't start with a candidate compound, McDonald said. Instead, the researchers had a biological mechanism in mind and then looked for compounds that might play a role. Based only on this study, it's too early to consider banning or restricting a compound, McDonald said. But families might cut back on products with strong scents. If you need a lotion, it can be scent-free, McDonald said. In the shower, you can avoid scented body washes and shampoos. You see where this is heading. Yes, the keyword is might. Yes, the keyword is allegedly. Yes, the keyword is potentially. But at the root of all of this, at the end of the article, they're saying, maybe you want to start using fragrance-free products. Well, we already have seen a cut down in perfumery and perfume utilization in everyday society because at work, nobody wants to smell a perfume. Oh, it's too strong. It's too this. It's too that. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, I get it. Health is super important. But at this point, we are kind of stepping yet more forward towards a world that is perfume free. Now, I know some people loathe fragrances and they could not wait for perfumes to get completely banned. I find it preoccupying. Yes, I'm sad that perfumes might be bad for my health, But at the same time, I'm like, oh my God, how am I going to live without my perfumes? You see, what am I going to do? Should I start stocking up on fragrances? I mean, they're not going to get banned like tomorrow. It's a huge industry. The perfume industry is a ginormous industry, and they got lobbyists in the governments. Like, I'm sure that before the perfume industry gets fully banned, there's going to be a war because, like, they're not going to let it happen. They got way too much money on the line, and this is a capitalist society, and money is king. So, like, they'd rather have people get sick than stop making their billions off of their products. And if they can do anything to lobby their way into still being legal, they're going to do that. So trust you me, the time for perfumes to become illegal is nowhere near. At least not in America. Other countries that have a little bit more of a moral compass to guide them rather than just the wallet, they might push forth quicker new regulations to control more production or limit production of perfumes and fragrances. America, if you got the money, honey, you can make whatever you want. Allegedly. There you go. Let me know your thoughts down below. Should we stock up on fragrances or should we just like give it up? Give it up and find another hobby. You let me know. Well, hobby. In my case, it's my livelihood. Talking about perfumes is like my livelihood, and I love them so much on top of it also. To some, it might be a hobby. To me, it's my life. Thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe, never give up on love, and like the video if you liked it. Let's start a conversation down below. What are we going to do? Should we get rid of IFRA before we get rid of the perfumes? Should we? I would love to see an oak moss in a perfume again in higher quantities. Come on, Shepra, come through. Love you loads. Bye. So there you go. That's our first film topic of the day. Isn't that shooketh? Oh, good night, Siobhan. Good night, sweetie. Kev says, stock up. The prices will skyrocket once they ban the perfumes. You can imagine, Kev, getting you thought $500 for Les Exclusives was a lot? Wait till it hits $3,000 a bottle. Oh, love it so much. Don't discontinuation, the perfumation. Anyway, I mean, I'm telling you, that's the world we're living in. Hey, Audrey Jane. Good morning, loves. Just getting ready for work. Hi, Audrey. Anchape. A world without perfumes couldn't cope. Me neither. I mean, what a mess, you guys. Seriously, let me just write down a note that where is it? I don't know. Oh, here it is. Okay. Oh no, what did I do? Sorry, guys. Oh, cha. Oh my gosh, nothing is working. Okay. Thumb up the live stream, you guys. We only have just a few likes because people keep forgetting to thumb up the live stream. It's really important. The algorithm is what it is. The likes really help get the channel seen by new people. So please thumb up the live stream if you're enjoying it. Thank you. Help a channel out. We love you, YouTube algorithm. We love you, YouTube. Birkin, Bitcoin. We love you, YouTube. We love you, algorithm. You're the best algorithm in the world. Oh, how I love the algorithm. Let me count the ways. Oh, look at this. Oh man, this werewolf. Ah. I went as a werewolf one Halloween a couple of years ago, and I kind of am thinking I want to do the werewolf again this year. There's just something about a good old school Halloween werewolf vibe. It just gets me. And I love this design of this werewolf. It's just your classic werewolf, They're not given enough love, in my opinion. Period. Teresa says, one of my cats is watching the live stream with me. When you were talking about being allergic to cats, she gave a funny look. Check your Instagram, Dacob. I sent you something. Oh my God. Okay, wait, hold on. Oh yeah, Terrie. Yes. Oh my God, Terrie, so cute. It's a very dark picture, and I put the light to the highest. But here, you guys, I'm sure Terrie's fine with showing the kitty, right, Terrie? Look, she gave us. She gave. You can't really see. It's very, very dark picture. Hold on. It's very dark, but the cat is giving a side eye. It's like, who did you say what? You're allergic to what? You're allergic to who? Cats know. They always know. Debbie said to check. Okay. Uh, Debbie, are you in the? Debbie, I got your message. But I suspected. I suspected that. I suspected that that was an issue. I did. Too. Oh my God! 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 Too much of that. So I hope I veered through it. Like, okay, you do what you gotta do, Debs. Just a little mod talk behind the scenes. Okay. So anyway, hi Isabel Nguyen. And when they know you're allergic to them, they love to come up to you for a pet. And even though I'm allergic to them, I still pet them. Oh, so cute. Well, how can you not love a cat, you know? Dacob says, sorry, but I have to go. Oh, M. Poppins, thank you so much for stopping by. It's almost 2 a.m. in Toronto. Steph, I will tuck the cats in. Oh man, thank you so much, sweetie. And M Poppins is popping with Steph right here in the Spooky Fashion Bunker. If you wish to join the Spooky Fashion Bunker, there are still some lofts available, plus our swimming pool room. You can tip your host down here. There you go, tip Dacob. Or at the top of the chats, you also have a link to move into the Spooky Fashion Bunker. Y'all, I have another topic. Also, quite a few topics actually, but let's do the Chanel one. Give it up, so as I say, give it up and let me have my perfume. Ah, that's Dita, very Madonna erotica era. Give it up and do as I say. Yeah, give it up and let me have my perfume, I say. Hi, Eureka. Oh my God, so happy to catch you live. Hi, sweetie. Thumb up the live stream. Hi, Eureka. 128 likes. Come on, you guys. Wait, do I have a candy? I need my sugar. I'm going to have a grape candy, a Japanese grape candy. I was introduced to these thanks to my dear friend Teruko. So not sponsored, but these are lovely. If you can try these, they're amazing. Sorry, it's going to take a while to focus. Kasugai grape gummy candy. These are intense. Like, this is grape. Like, it smells through the plastic even. Like, how intense it is. Love it. Hi, Velasquez. Chanel! I know. Woo. Okay. Boy, oh boy, have we got a Chanel update. Oh my God, Carrie, that sounds delicious. Hokkaido milk caramels. That sounds delicious. Just the name of it, I can already imagine how amazing that is. Anyway, we'll go. All right, so let's do this topic, the Chanel topic, because, do you like to chew or suck on those gummies? I like to chew them, but then sometimes I like to suck them. It's all about the mood, We are versatile after all. So, anyway, somebody called me a freak on my perfume channel the other day. Well, I don't blame them at this point. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? I don't look like anything they're used to seeing, so poor thing. You know, bless their hearts, Shug. Birkin, Bitcoin, Sylvia. We love you, algorithm. We love you, YouTube. Thank you, YouTube. Okay. So, no, it's not 2 videos. Wait, hold on. 3. Okay.
Chanel!
Just a second. I have to find, where is that chick? Oh, there she is. Okay. All right. Hi, everybody. Dacob here. Welcome back to the Fashion Bunker. We got Chanel breaking news, Chanel update, Chanel news. 3 things we have to share in this video. It's a lot happening in just 1 week as New York Fashion Week begins, and we're preparing. Who cares about New York Fashion? I'm sorry, New York. I love you. I love you, New York Ballet. We'll go. Okay. We're kind of focusing more on Paris Fashion Week, which is coming in October, and Chanel is going to do their spring summer 2025 collection on the runway. Who's going to walk out at the end of the show? Virginie Viard is no longer there, but it's really close, you guys. In just 3 weeks' time, give or take a day, we're going to have the fashion show, the Chanel spring summer fashion show. Without an artistic director, is the Atelier studio team going to show up at the end? Is nobody going to show up at the end to bow down or bow out or bow, just whatever, to say, thank you guys, do you like our collection? Or are they going to secretly just kind of announce at the end of the show the new artistic director? And the new artistic director is going to come out at the end of the show and be like, hi, it's me, bitches. We don't know. But that's just one of the news I have to share with you. So first, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Here on the tubes, push the join button next to the subscription button. Become a member today. Gain access to extra perks. You can also join me on Patreon. Super Dacob all spelled together there as well. Thank you to my members and patrons who have already pledged. This video is being filmed live in front of a live virtual audience. I live stream several times a week. Come join the fun. Come join the chats and the live chats. Hello to my co-chatters. Everything I say in this video is for entertainment purposes only, not rooted in truths or facts. Everything's alleged and just my opinion. So, you know that a couple of months ago, Bruno Pavlovsky with other honchos from the Chanel company inaugurated the Grand Palais plaque dedicated to Coco Chanel because Chanel, the brand, has been investing millions, apparently, allegedly, everything I say in this video is for entertainment purposes only, not rooted in truths or facts. Everything's alleged and just my opinion. Right. So Chanel has been the benefactor of the restoration of the Grand Palais, and because they have donated or invested, I mean, it's all tax deductible, so donation. It makes you look good as the person donating, but it also helps you with your taxes considerably. So we digress. So because the alleged millions that were invested in preserving and restoring or restoring the Grand Palais, now Coco Chanel and the Chanel brand have an official plaque at one of the entrances or to the side of one of the entrances of the Grand Palais, just to commemorate her and to thank the brand for helping them out. So now that the restoration seems to be almost complete or is complete, now Chanel, the brand, is going back to showing fashion shows in the Grand Palais. So they are aiming real high. So this is the first news. Beginning of October of 2024, we are going to see a return of Chanel to the Grand Palais. So we are basically being told in between the lines, expect a ginormous show. Expect a ginormously staged show. And this is why I think they're staging the show so ginormously, because Virginie is gone and they're still hush-hush about, did she leave? Did they fire her? Did she quit? I personally believe that she quit because they were mistreating people, allegedly. But we'll go. But of course, Chanel now has to play it big, right? Because they want to prove to the world, hey, everything's good here. We're not struggling. We're totally fine. Also, they want to do the show at the Grand Palais because they can invite a gazillion people. And this is the saddest part. In my opinion, I'm just speculating here, they're going to invite every loser and their cat to the show just to be able to get any sort of desperate media attention they can get. I'm talking Kardashians, front row. I'm talking, all those people. I'm talking those influencers from Instagram, with the surgical lips and the surgical noses that look like pugs. I'm talking all of those people, okay? The trash is all going to be there because of the desperation of a brand that really now needs to prove a point, right? Now that it doesn't have any form of artistic direction. It's just kind of like tentatively walking through the dark, hoping that something that they throw into the dark is going to stick. And also hoping to still be able to live off of past glories, just my opinion. So that's the first news. I'm looking forward to seeing the show beginning of October, streamed or watch it after it has streamed on their YouTube channel. I will be reviewing it, so subscribe to my channel as well if you want to watch me review that show. I'm going to be a doozy. Okay, thumb up this video. So that's the first news. Second breaking news at Chanel, and this one also requires a bit of speculation. Chanel has announced and has named their new head of fragrance and beauty. So this is another bit of breaking news for Chanel. Also, everything just happened this week, okay? All of this happened this week. So Simona Cattaneo is to succeed Anne Kirby in this role. Now, interesting because so this lady, Simona Cattaneo, so first of all, Simona Cattaneo is going to take over head of fragrance and beauty. So she's going to become, in other words, the boss of Olivier Polge. Olivier Polge is the current head perfumer at Chanel. He is the artistic director of Perfumes Chanel. It's a little bit interesting to me and a little bit suspicious that Chanel announces her arrival or the appointment of her right around the time when Olivier Polge's contract is expiring, because we were told that his contract was expiring in September. We were also told that allegedly, behind the scenes, he was not so sure if he wanted to stay at Chanel because allegedly there are rumors that Chanel has been watering down the quality of things. Now, I can attest to that personally because of their leather goods. Back in 2022, I purchased my last Chanel bag that started peeling. The leather started peeling after 20 minutes of me wearing it. You can go check out that video. It's still online. I returned the bag immediately to my sales associate, to Chanel. Thankfully, they gave me my money back because they realized that terrible. So there's that. So the quality has been going down. Their shopping bags are now terrible paper. They used to be these glossy, gorgeous paper bags. Now they're like cheap, but they're like selling it as sustainability. I'm like, call a spade a spade. You want to save money, so you're making shit. Also, there has been a recent study, and I read an article about this just a couple of days ago. This was really juicy. Somebody said, sustainability is a great thing, and luxury brands can do sustainability and still preserve the highest quality of their products, the highest quality of their packaging, emballage, the highest quality of their ribbons, of their camellias. They can. You can be sustainable and deliver super high quality wrappings and products. And if you don't deliver the highest quality despite the sustainability, then you are going cheap. Then you're only doing it to maximize your profits. That article was really interesting. Really, really interesting. So I'm like, oh yeah, well, that's what I feel Chanel's been doing. But anyway, so Olivier Polge has been said to allegedly behind the scenes be beefing with the heads of Chanel because he wants quality and they just want to kind of bastardize all the products and their perfumes, cheapen them, water them down, allegedly, and just get that shit out of there and earn a ton of money, even more than they're already earning for it. So apparently he's not having it. He also wants to have more artistic freedom. So it seems as though they really wanted him to stay on board. I mean, what sort of image does this give of Chanel? All of the people, the historic people that have been working for the brand are leaving. They are literally jumping the coop. They are jumping off that sinking Titanic because they don't want to get involved in the last wave that sucks it all down. So could you imagine after Virginie Viard leaving, If Olivier Polge is also like, see ya. So if it's true that his contract was expiring in September and they really wanted to keep him on board, maybe they really waited to announce this new boss of Olivier Polge, because this lady, Simona Cattaneo, she's going to be the new head of fragrance and beauty. They waited for him to renew his contract. So he's now locked in for another 5 or 10 years, or however long it is. And then after they locked him into the contract, then they told him who his new boss is going to be. And who is his new boss going to be? Now, first of all, who was his ex-boss? The ex-boss has been for Chanel for many years, Miss Kirby, Anne Kirby. And Anne Kirby was forced to retire, in my humble opinion. And again, Lena Nair, the Baconator. What are you doing, girl? You're so disruptive and not in a good way, in my humble opinion, at Chanel. So I have a sneaky suspicion that Lena just kind of shoved Anne Kirby out because she's like, you've been here, you're too long in the tooth, girl. I want some fresh blood that's going to make me more money. So you dump quality for somebody whose experience is Coty and L'Oreal. Of course, only Lena Nair could do some shitty move like that, being that she herself is coming from the oh-so-elegant soap and Vaseline maker Unilever. What sort of pedigree are we to expect? What sort of pedigree are we expect of Lena Nair to choose somebody who's also going to come from such high standard quality? So this Simona Cattaneo, was working for Coty and L'Oreal. That's the pedigree. We're getting into Chanel now. Okay, you get rid of Anne Kirby and yaha. Now you can imagine Olivier Polge signing his contract, renewing his contract, and then like a day later, they're like, oh, and by the way, your new boss is Miss Coty. It's a clown show. It's a circus at this point. Seriously, poor Olivier. I really feel for him. I feel like he's the last standing pillar, even though he's also an Nepo baby. But we'll go. Better than all these other Oompa Loompas. He's standing there like, what are you going to do? Of course, we're worried. You know what I mean? But so now I'm thinking, get your perfumes, because this new lady, she's going to be Lena's puppet. Okay, this Simona Cattaneo is just going to push money. So they're going to water down our perfumes. This is, of course, all speculation and just my opinion. But buy your perfumes now, people, because there's a price increase coming beginning of next year. Their perfumes are going to skyrocket again. Buy your perfumes. Buy your perfumes now. Between the watering down. Oh, thank you so much, Grace Loves Fashion.
Grace Loves
Thank you,
Fashion
sweetie.
donated
Between
$10. So happy to have met you, Dacob, and found this community. Looking forward to more time to in the fashion bunker. Much love.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, sweetie. Thank you. So between that and this, hold on a second. We have to pause the notifications while I'm filming, because now I'm completely out of the topic, you guys. Sorry, because usually we play all of these right after I'm done filming. So cut. And okay. Cut. Hello. Jesus Christ. Again. All right. Okay, let me stop here and then start again. And we have to, hold on. We have to do I have to turn the notifications off for just a second. Oh, it broke, you guys. It's OBS. It's not your fault, Grace. Not your fault at all. I love a tip. It's OBS just collapsed on me. Hold on a second. Okay, so I can't fix this right now. All right. Let me start all over. Where was I? I don't know where I was. Yeah, I can't do this like this. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just going to have to invent another. We're just going to have to cut weirdly, and I'm going to do something else. I need to see. No, covering my face right now is the worst thing that can. Okay. So, we're filming. Okay. Oh, thank you, old boogie. Get your perfumes from Chanel before they start watering them down and upping the price exorbitantly. Just saying, because you never know. It might happen. Now, imagine Olivier Paul sitting there being like, oh, she's my new boss. So what are we going to start doing now? Like cheap drugstore perfumes from Chanel, but we're going to charge you like niche prices for them? Hey, you never know. I don't want to play devil's advocate here, but seeing Chanel's track record in the past few years, I am not hopeful. I do not expect anything done in favor of the customer. I don't. Okay, just seeing their track record from my personal experience, I only expect the worst. I don't expect the best. I've been burnt way too many times with them. So I personally am going to stock up on the perfumes that I love before I see any weird changes that Simona Cattaneo might want to do. Or not. Maybe she's going to be incredible at Chanel. But sorry, Chanel, if I am hesitant to believe that your changes happening under the guidance of the Baconator are bringing any good to the table for the brand. Sorry if I don't trust you. Okay? I do not trust you for a second. For a second. The first person I would get rid of at Chanel would be the Baconator. But that's just me. Now, Nata Dita says Olivier is like, oh, of course we're worried. Do you know what I mean? And the third news, as if it wasn't enough, Chanel has officially, together with the heirs of L'Oréal, and here again L'Oréal, the heirs of L'Oréal and Chanel have invested in stocks from the Row, the Olsen twins. The Olsen twins' fashion brand. So Chanel now has a minority stake in the Row together with L'Oréal. They're investing in the Row. So that's also a bit of news. Now, what does this news mean? Does this mean that maybe the new artistic director of Chanel is not going to be Jacqueline the Moose or John Galliano? What if we were all not right about any speculation we've done so far? Not Phoebe Philo. No. What if the Olsen twins become the new artistic directors of Chanel? I'm just going to leave you there with that thought. Let that simmer. Let that simmer as the speculation continues. As always, if you have any news or anything you want to share with me secretly, you can send me an email on superdacob@gmail.com in case you have some intel you wish to share. And let me know in the email you send me if you allow me to share that intel publicly on my channel or not. Until then, let me know your thoughts down below. This was one heck of a cliffhanger, wasn't it? Shooketh! The Olsen twins at Chanel. Well, we'll go. Until next time, never give up on love and subscribe. Bye. Thumb up the video. Hi, R. Mills. Hi, how's it going, sweetie? So the Row with Chanel prices. Okay, first of all, the Row with Chanel prices. But this is news from today. This news is just from today, you guys. It just happened. And in fact, the Business of Fashion reports the family behind luxury brand Chanel and the billionaire heiress of L'Oréal have bought a stake in the fashion label The Row, founded by the Olsen sisters. The Vatheimer brothers, via their family office Moose Partners, and Françoise Bettencourt-Maillet family vehicle, Tethys Invest, have bought a minority stake in the fashion brand, according to people familiar with the sitch, who asked not to be named discussing matters that aren't public. Imaginary Ventures, co-founded by fashion entrepreneur Nathalie Massenet, is also investing in the label. People familiar with the matter said the Olsen sisters will remain the Rose majority shareholders. The transactions value the company at about $1 billion, the people said. There you have it. Does that mean that the Olsen twins are going to be there? I don't know. We'll go. Hi, Ozge. We'll go, Ozge. Papa Nothing says the rope prices are Chanel prices already. I agree. Hi, Zach. Such news. I just rolled out of my bed. Happy Friday, y'all. Hi, Dago. Hey, happy Friday, sweetie. Wow, that's weird, says Robbie. Oh, dear. I know. It's such a mess. Anyway, there's that. Now, let me add. Hey, Grace. We're going to move you into the spooky fashion bunker. There you go.
Grace Loves Fashion donated $10. So happy to have met you, Dacob, and found this community. Looking forward to more time to in the fashion bunker. Much love.
Sweetie, thank you so much. So, Grace Loves Fashion. Okay, we're going to put you here. All right, I had to, because it's a lot to write, so I have to write it properly so it can fit on, you know what I'm saying? Oh, perfect. Fits like a glove. Grace, you're moving into the fashion bunker. Oh, the shakiness of it all. There you go, Grace. Look at that. If you wish to move into the haunted fashion bunker, this is a special feature that we have during the Halloween season only. So we're doing these fun little games of creating parties in the haunted fashion bunker mansion complex as everybody moves in, and then we create special stories between what's happening between everybody. Like, you know, Adriana just opened up a Chanel boutique down here. Can you believe? And we're all going shopping there. Prices are a little bit better because Adriana has a good heart. She's giving us good deals, okay? And not just pre-sale for the VIPs, but also pre-sale for the folk, for everybody. Everybody, honey, everybody. Well, of course we're worried. You know what I mean? Man, I love that little voice clip. I don't know. I wonder what made the twins let them invest. Well, money. I mean, it's like if you're going public and you got stocks, hey, people like money. Yeah, they wanted more capital or something. People love money, let me tell you. Okay, so Chase Bank. Okay, this is such a stupid topic, but whatever, we're not filming it. So, okay, so basically Chase Morgan, the bank, everybody knows, speaking of cash flow, exactly 5 foot nothing. Speaking of cash flow, the bank Chase Morgan, very powerful bank. You don't want to mess with them. So some lawyer on TikTok made a video about how there was a glitch in the matrix, a glitch in the system. Basically, so in America, you can write checks. You can write checks out to people. The checks need to be decked though. Now, if the check bounces, it bounces. But here's the glitch. Somebody found out that they could, and I would never recommend anybody doing this, and I am a no legal person. I cannot give you any legal advice, and I also am no finance person, so I cannot give you any financial advice, but I'm just reporting what I heard from this TikTok person. You deposit the check. So what happens is people figured out that through some loophole, they could get checks from Chase Bank, write them to themselves, and deposit the checks. Okay, so what the bank does, it checks out, the checks check out. Haha, see what I did there? The bank, first of all, looks at, do you have the money? And if you don't have the money, the check is canceled, it's done. But in some cases, they say you're good for it, and they already allow you to take half or one part of the check. You can cash it in before the check clears. So before the check clears, in some cases, Chase Bank would already allow you in good faith to take a part of the money from that check when you deposit it. So this is what somebody on TikTok figured out, this loophole, totally legal thing. And a lot of people jumped onto this. They started writing themselves checks, and they went themselves to the bank to deposit the check to pick up the money. The bank would give them a portion, not the full thing, half of the check, whatever. People were giving this at $10,000, $50,000, $100,000. And they would get half of it or a portion of it, in some cases, maybe even the full amount. It went viral. People were en masse starting to do this in America. We're taking that money, and they went luxury shopping with that money. They went luxury shopping, darling. Armani, Louis Vuitton, Chanel, Hermes. They spent that money. Chase realizes what happened. And Chase is like, you gotta give us the money back. Now, oh, Zach says, oh God, dealing with them every single day. Yeah, well, there you go. It's like IYKYK. If you know, you know. So anyway, now the problem is, they're all going to jail. We're talking tens of thousands of people who went with this trend that went viral. And in America, so this lawyer made a video on TikTok saying, in America, this is fraud. It's a capitalist country par excellence, where the dollar is valued more than your life. Money is more, just let that sink in. Money is worth more than your life in America. That's how it is. Just deal with it. Okay. Now, that type of fraud is going to bring you to jail. At least 5 years, if not more. Now, here's the problem, you guys. They're all going to jail. Tens of thousands of people are going to jail. Doesn't matter at this point if you give them the money back, if you didn't spend all that money that you got on luxury goods. Even if you have the money and you give it back, it's still fraud. You're still going to jail. Now, there's not enough space in jail for everybody. So what's going to happen? Are they just going to say, okay, fine? No, they're going to want to make an example because the bank is so powerful. The bank is going to want to make an example out of this so that nobody ever gets the sleek idea to pull a stunt like this again. So, are they going to build new prisons? Is Chase going to open up a private prison? Like, what's going to happen? But here's my question. So everybody who did this is going to jail. But I wonder if we are going to see any influencers going to jail because of this, because maybe some of them pulled the stunt as well. I really, really want to see if any influencer is going to make it to jail because of this idiotic stunt. I'm ready to sip my tea and wait and see who's going to make it to the slammer. To the Chase dungeon, Adriana. Yes. Uh-huh. Could you imagine? Could you imagine all those bimbos ending up in the slammer because they thought they were clever? Not going to mention any names, but some of them live in the States now.
I mean, of course, we're worried.
There you go. That's that. But did they think the bank would be like, oh, all right then, and forget about it, LOL? I mean, people are idiots. People are idiots. They are not, they didn't think that far. They're like, oh, quick money. Yeah, let's grab it. Okay, how about what happens tomorrow? Are you going to think about, no. You know the story of the cricket and the ant? The ant working all summer collecting provisions for the upcoming winter, and the cricket laughing at the ant, the cricket making fun of the ant, the cricket singing tunes and playing music, partying all summer, laughing at the ant. Like, look, it's such great weather and you're wasting your time working your butt off. And then the winter comes, the cricket has no food and starves to death while the ant survives the winter. Well, that's what happened. That's what happened. That's the story. Single digit IQs, baby. Yes. Zach says, yes, pack your new keepall and off you go to the slammer. That's right, Zach. Janvi Prakash says, can we talk about Givenchy? What you want to talk about, Givenchy? The newly appointed Sarah Burton, artistic director of Givenchy, it's going to fail. That's all I got to say. It's going to fail yet again. It's not going to work. Hi, Sanita. Good morning to you too, sweetie. Will these people put up the stuff they bought for sale at good prices? Kravi, that's a good point. I wouldn't mind going to some sale that the Chase Bank does to sell these luxury, although, to be perfectly frank with you, I do not think that those people had enough taste to buy the stuff that I would want to own. Oh! Oh, the shade. The shade. Listen, if you're so stupid that you think you're going to get away with bank fraud, then I don't think you're clever enough to buy the right luxury goods with the money that you just defrauded the bank with. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Because I would think that if you're an intelligent thief, you're also going to have the sophistication and the eleganza to wear the right stuff. But if you did something so stupid, you're probably going to buy really ugly stuff too. Just saying. Just saying. Yeah, Debbie, I'll give them that. I'll give them that, Debbie. Maybe another nice Versace pillow. Sure. Because, sure, why not? But chances are they're going to buy the tacky, studded Versace stuff that ain't nobody want that. Saying. There you go. Just saying. So there you go. Yanvi says, I liked Sarah's work at McQueen. McQueen is not Givenchy. Don't forget. Very different brands. Very, very, very different brands. So if she was good there, doesn't mean she's going to be good here. Just saying. But Givenchy needs to stop. They need to stop for like 5 or 10 years and then revive the brand with a whole new concept. That's what I think Givenchy needs to do. But nobody cares about what I think anyway, because you got Haute Le Mode to talk to you about fashion shows. Nobody wants to hear me talk about them. So go learn from him. Okay. I wonder if he has an account at Chase. I wonder. You'd go to Birmingham, I guess. Oh, Cecilia. Oh, honey, we've been done, had, theirs is at Birmingham. But news coming soon. High Emotion Engine. Ya better Czechoslovakia yourself before ya wreck Slovakia yourself. Oh my God, Emotion Engine. Where did you get that from? Oh my God, that is so bad. That is so bad, but I love it. We is listening, Dacob, says Kravi. Zach says, I think so too. The thieves in trash bags are really something to take notes from. Not bank frauds, gosh. Yeah, I know. Cha. When will Dior get a creative director? I'm waiting for that day. Oh, you're throwing shade at Maria Grazia Curie? They have a creative director. It's just that that creative director is... I mean, creative is not an adjective I would put next to Maria Grazia Curie. Also, the Peanut Man. Sorry, not sorry. Like, creativity where? Creativity where? Creativity who? Who? Where? What? When? Why? How? We got 139 likes, you guys. It's like pulling teeth asking for you to thumb up the live stream. What will go, will go. Okay, so what's the other topic I have to talk about? Chase Bank, we did it. Battle of the Hermes Dupes. Okay, so now All right. We're going to do a poll. Yes, I know. Okay, so there are 2 articles. So you guys, it's interesting because we're going down under, but we're also going, so we are between America, a little bit of Europe, and Australia. Okay. So sorry, I'm hearing something happening. Is there another earthquake? No. Okay. I'm hearing weird sounds. I'm getting paranoid now. Hold on, let me retouch my makeup. Dacob, did you ever think about doing a masterclass about perfume? You have so much knowledge. I'd love a fully structured course. Um, you know, I fear that most universities would rather hire Jeremy Fragrance to do it because they would only hire an influencer or content creator if it can bring them more exposure. They're not going to hire somebody who actually has knowledge.
And
So if you know, and this is the sad world we live in, you're gonna have Jeremy Fragrance giving you a TED talk about perfumes, spitting out his tonsil stones at the public while he's doing it. So there's that. But there you go. You know, I have not tried Barenia yet. No, I'm kind of not interested in trying it. Just saying. Okay, let's do this topic, you guys. You know, okay. Yeah. Can we record? It's the battle of the dupes. Hermes Dupes to you. Yes, a lot of these big chains are releasing Hermes bag dupes, and we are here to judge them and figure out which ones take the cake. Do we want them? Are they bash or trash or stash or trash or whatever you want to call it? Hit or miss, okay? Now, first subscribe to my channel before we get to see these dupes. They're all legal. We got, you know, dupes are not replicas, right? We'll go. So subscribe to my channel, push the join button next to the subscription button, become a member today, gain access to extra perks. You can also join me on Patreon. Super Dacob all spelled together there as well for extra perks. This video is being filmed live in front of a live virtual audience. I live stream several times a week. Come join the fun, come join the chats. Everything I say in this video is for entertainment purposes only, not rooted in any truths or facts. It's all just my opinion. Everything's alleged. So there's several articles. Here's one, the U.S. Sun. Now, when the Sun reports, you best believe we're going to read it. So they're reporting about Target. Now, Target, I love me some Target for their Halloween merch, okay? But Target has been known to also, you know, sell a little dupe here, a little dupe there. Just the other day, I've seen like ballerina slippers that look like Chanel slippers. And actually, I was just going hunting for some, you know, Halloween decor, and I found that. I was like, oh, look at Target delivering the slippers. Then I've also seen like Oran sandal looking things and what have you. But that's not all. I've also seen Kmart do weird things. Now, Kmart also is kind of duping the dupe, and let's start with Kmart actually. Kmart in Australia in particular. And I do have here Daily Mail also reporting Kmart Australia shoppers are stunned by this $15 dupe of a $20,000 Hermes bag. And people are saying, it's perfect. Thumb up the video, subscribe. Thumb up the video. I'm waiting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Have you thumbed up? Thank you. Let me show you the bag. So, now, I ask myself, what bag might this bag be a dupe of? I don't know. Or is this the real one? If this is the real one, it's a really old one because it doesn't have the little V flying wing here. So if this is the original, this already looks like a dupe to me, unless it's not really very, very, very vintage, in which case it doesn't have the little protruding extra metal thing here. I actually love Kmart, says Grace loves fashion. Well, this is an example, a bad example, because I'm not so sure if this one is authentic either, but you get my drift. Whatever. It's a Kelly, Croc Kelly. Let me show you the dupe. Kmart Ellie. Kmart Ellie. What do we think about this? I think it's a push button, not a turn lock to open this. And I mean, it looks like a Kelly. It looks like a Kelly. I don't know if the strap is detachable. I think the strap is detachable. It looks like a Kelly. What do we think? Like, do we think they did a good job? Because I also want to judge with you which one of the dupes are better. So Kmart is delivering this. Grace Loves Fashion says, oh, not bad. But kind of cute, says Kravi. Huh. Emotion Engine says, Kmelly. I might go and video a quick review, says Grace Loves Fashion. There you go, Gracie. Go film this. Go film this thing and let us know. Kind of cute. Says Kravi. Yeah, I love Kmart organization products. Ooh, Linda says, for 15 bucks, it ain't bad. It's not leather. For 15 bucks, it's probably going to be some plasticky concoction, okay? It's going to melt in the sun. Don't, if you're going to wear it crossbody, don't wear it close to your bum because if you fart, this thing might ignite. Oh man, don't you just love a ratchet convo while you're trying to talk about luxury dupes? Sure. We only live once, and after all, if you can't laugh about yourself, why are you here? Why are you alive even? Think about it. Have fun with life. It's short, people. Stanley says, it ain't bad. Patricia Casey says, it looks like a lizard, Kelly. Only I'll bet it smells funny. Well, sure. Natadita says, 15 bucks? I'll take it. Well, now let me show you the Target version of the Hermes bag. And I think in this case, it's supposed to be a Birkin. Let me see. So again, this is allegedly the authentic Birkin. It's a Birkin. Birkin. We know. Okay, we know. Now let me show you the Target version of it. I don't think Target did the... Anyway, here's the Target version. Target dupe. Okay, they're trying to tell us, look, it's a similar color, but let's be honest here. This does not look like a Birkin to me at all. It's a top open bag. I don't know why I even have this belt here. Is this an actual perforation? Does this belt go through the entire bag? Or is it just sewn in here to fake the fact that it goes through the bag to the back of the bag? I don't know. Meh. I only like the mini Kelly, says Robbie. Robbie Lorraine says no. Patricia says nope. Grace says, no, it's a tote. No, not a van, not even close, says Debbie. Well, in this case, Target shoppers are rushing, according to the U.S. Sun, to buy a beautiful $35 dupe of a luxury handbag. It's nearly identical to Hermes, but $18,000 cheaper. Come on, U.S. Sun, the U.S. Sun. How is this? And I quote their article, Target shoppers rushing to buy a beautiful $35 dupe of luxury handbag. It's nearly identical to Hermes, but $18,000 cheaper. How is this nearly identical to, let me go back to this. Am I blind? I mean, I don't see the similarity. I target people. Brooke Gardner says, literally laughing out loud. Not even close, as Robbie. Okay, well, then now I want to vote, you guys, in the chats and also in the comment section down below. Let me know who did a better job. Kmart dupe of a Kelly or the Target dupe of a Birkin? Teresa McGuire says, Birkin is a satchel. This is a tote. Totally different. Kravi says, they is getting duped into buying the dupe. So this is the Kmart dupe of a Kelly, and then this is the Target dupe of a Birkin. So who wins according to the live chat? Kmart or Target for the duperia? The duperia. Grace says Kmart. Mahora says, that's a genetically challenged Birkin. Someone is blind, but it's not you, says Patricia. Brooke says Kmart. That Target bag is not a dupe. Patricia says Kmart. Diva on a budget says Target dupe of Birkin bag. Are you kidding me? Linda says Kmart, definitely. Minnie in Wonderland says, I actually like the Target version. Kravi says Motion Engine. Kmart. Linda Nolasco. Kmart. Robbie Lorraine. Kmart did it better. Debbie says K-Art. Diva on a budget. Kmart 100%. There you have it, guys. The verdict is in from the live chats. But I want to know, for everybody who's watching this video later after we've done the live stream, let me know in the comment section down below. Who takes the cake? And in general, are we in favor of this duperia? Or are we just thinking, nah, let it go. Let Hermes do their baglets. And let's let these other brands do their own designs, hiring their own designers to invent brand new shapes. Although, what are you going to do? A bag's a bag. How many brand new shapes that are functional, that are truly functional, can you truly design? Not many, if you think about it. A bag's a bag. You can't really reinvent the wheel, because if you reinvent the wheel, it's not going to be circular anymore, and it's not going to roll. So it defeats the purpose of a wheel. You can't reinvent the wheel for a reason. That's why I also say sometimes really practical, popular bags, you can't reinvent them. They're already good as they is. Period. Let me know. Well, we'll go. Down below, thumb up the video, subscribe. Love you loads. Bye. Yeah, the olive color is good, but who cares? You know what I'm saying? Audrey's like, I love the olive color. But yeah. Okay, so we've done that. So we've done the H3 situation. Okay, now we're talking. Last thing here on my list is the makeup situation with Jeffree Star. Cha. Hi, Nina NB. Darling Dacob, good morning. Hello, Fashion Bunker. Love your Vivian Westwood shirt. Looking beautiful as always. Ah, thank you so much. Thank you, sweetie. Very kind of you. Yeah, Patricia Casey. PVC, though. Emotion Engine. No, you have a point there. I mean, the Target bag might not look anything like a Birkin, but it's quite nice on its own. Yeah. It's a busy morning here, but just like the live. Let's do it, guys. Thank you, guys. Some of the live stream. All right. So, who am I crediting here? I have to credit somebody. And we're not filming this. Okay. TikToker, hello, Adri, or hello, Adri. Hello, Adri. A-D-R-I. Hello, Adri is being credited for a video on TikTok. So basically, a long story short. And I think Mahora, if you're not at work already, this could be interesting because Mahora is like totally into makeup. So basically, somebody started this trend since Beetlejuice came out. Somebody's like testing out makeup that looks like Beetlejuicy-ish. And I'm thinking to myself, can we also do this? Speaking of Beetlejuice, hey, Bubbles. Girl, child, this one leg is like more twirled than the other. So Bubbles, I want to say, put your skirt down, girl. Okay. So Bubbles is like, yes, butchers, yes, yes. I love the little stuff. Okay, Bubble, you go, girl. So here's the thing. Nina says, we'll try to come back before the end anyway. Hope all is fine. Everybody's doing fine. Oh, thank you so much. Alaska says, is it Donatella? The living version of Donatella. Ragazza, mi raccomando, allora, la fashion show sarà domani. Vorrei invitare tutti a venire a vedere il fashion show, ok? Comprate i miei vestiti. Adesso che mi sono venduta a Michael Kors, c'ho ancora più vacanze, ok? Allora, baci a tutti. Mua. God. Jail. Take me to jail now. Thank you. The cops are waiting outside as soon as the show is over. To the slammer I go. There you go. Okay, we'll go. So now, where was I? Oh, yes. So this lady, Adri, what's her name? Hello, Adri. She kind of like came up with either her or she's commenting on it. Somebody came up with this double layered lipstick thing. Okay. Beetlejuice vibes. Now I'm trying to find. You know what? I think we could do this with my lips as well. Because I'm thinking of doing a red lipstick. Because I have this one, but this one is very dark. So there you go, Beetlejuice lips. So she did this. You need like contrasting lipstick. Teresa McGuire says, Happy said it looks like Donatella. Well, Linda, thank you. Great Italian. Thanks so much. So here you go. So she did green lipstick. And then, and this is the funny thing we're going to get to, Jeffree Star and all the influencers, blah, blah. Anyway, she did the green lipstick underneath. And then she kind of pucks the lips together like this. Like this. And then when you do this, you add the powder, like this black color is like eyeshadow, like black eyeshadow or a darker eyeshadow. And then when you open the lips again, you get all the wrinkles to show the lipstick underneath. So I don't really have contrasting lippies like this. I'm thinking, do I? I don't think I do. Hold on, you guys. I don't think I have like anything here right now prepared. I mean, I have my Chanel. This is not really very emblematique. It's red. Oh, we can try. I have emblematique here. So let me do the base in red. And then we're going to try to like put some darker eyeshadow powder on top. And the darker eyeshadow powder, we'll try to find something dark. Let's see. So anyway. So let's try to do the lippy first. This is a very pigmented lippy. Chanel lipsticks are so waxy. The Allure collection, at least. They don't glide on so easily. Okay. I mean, hard to put on. Precisely. Doesn't matter. We're just going to test this out. So I have Emblematique 147. Love this color. Almost never use it, but this is a good opportunity to use it today. There you go. 147 Emblematique. This is from their limited edition number 5 collection from years ago, blah, 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 whatever. Okay, now I need some darker powder. Do I have like black? I don't really have black, but like an eyeshadow. You know what? Maybe we can use, is this purple? This is purple. I need another one. Let me see. No, this one not. Maybe. What a mess. Hold on, I'm looking into my archives here. Maybe this one is darker. Okay, let's try this. I'm going to use my Tweed palette, copper, the cuivré, the copper tweed. Okay, and we're going to use the dark one, this one here. We're going to use this one, okay? It's not black, but I don't have like a black thing. So whatever, let's do it, and we're going to, maybe it's going to be shitty, maybe not, who cares? So we're going to puck up the lips. Ready? Looks like shit on me, but it kind of worked. I mean, we are worried. Looks terrible. In my case, hold on. It kind of worked. Yeah, I have 3,000 layers. You can't just like lift a frisbee that has like a doll on it. Hold on. Oh my God. Okay. Let me come close. It kind of worked. What do you guys think? Okay. So anyway, we did the Chanel version. Obviously, these are not contrasting colors. They're both red based. I don't have green and black here to test this out, but it kind of worked. Mahora says iconic. Take notes, says Debbie. A tutorial. Take notes. I think it needs a more contrasting color. You guys, stop it with the tips. I mean, send the tips, but this is not what I'm going for. What I'm going for is this. I don't have contrasting colors. I don't care. What I care about is the shade. Here's the thing. So when this lady did this, it looks great on her. Obviously, I'm using two red. Brown is also red based, and you don't really see how it works, but it does work. Okay. The shade is this. Influencers, like, beauty gurus, they started copying this trend, but they're all really upset that it doesn't work. And it doesn't work because, well, Jeffree Star did it, and he was upset, and he was so stupid that he couldn't realize why it's not working for him. So he tried doing this on his lips, and it didn't work. And he's like, oh, were we duped? They lied to us. Like, this person lied to us. Like, she faked this. Just like, what's her name? Little Michaela. Like when Michaela said, like, oh, look at the eyelashes. The eyelashes. You remember when, remember that scandal? Do you remember, Bubbles, the scandal with the eye? The eyelashes. My eyelashes look like they're 50,000 times bigger. So anyway, it's the filler. Exactly, Nate. So then somebody else made a video saying, you guys, Jeffree Star making a video saying like, oh, this is a lie. This doesn't work. It doesn't work because you got fillers in your lips. So this other girl made a video on TikTok saying, oh my God, she loves seeing how a lot of these influencers that are completely surgically altered, they cannot do this thing because their lips are filled. She does say in her video, I have nothing against filling your lips. If you like doing it, you do it. There's nothing wrong with that. No judgment here. But she said it's really, really cool to see one trend once in a blue moon, to see one trend that it actually works well for people who did not do anything to their lips. You know, it's just like your natural beauty is enhanced. The wrinkles and the lines actually contribute to create a really cool look. Like wrinkles and crevices are actually used in this case for this trend as something really nice and cool instead of being used as let's avoid the wrinkles, let's fill the lips. So Jeffrey wasn't clever enough to understand why it didn't work for him. He didn't say, oh, it doesn't work for me because I got filler in my lips. Allegedly, he has fillers in his lips, right? So she says she's laughing watching all the influencers who are completely filled lips trying desperately to do this trend, and it doesn't work for them. It doesn't work for them because you can't pucker up the lips like this and they don't have the wrinkles. So I thought that was just funny, and that's why I wanted to share this with you, and I wanted to try it out, although I don't have contrasting colors because what will go will go. Mahora, it's not a wig, it's a weave, darling. It's glued on. It's Bubbles. What you want? Look at that. That's Bubbles. I'm crying. Yes, this is Bubbles. It's the Halloween version of Bubbles, Mahora. How you do? How you do it? How you do it? How you do it? Yeah, how you do it? How you do it? Off she goes. Anyway, so there you go. Now on me it looks creepy AF because I got the copper and then the red. But it worked. For whatever it's worth. Oh, Grace loves fashion!
Grace Loves Fashion donated $10. So happy to have met you, Dacob, and found this community. Looking forward to more time in the fashion bunker.
Sorry,
Much
Bubbles
love.
is messing up. Sorry, Grace. Sorry, Grace. This was the one that you sent earlier. Sorry. Bubbles is messing up. And Velasquez says, Donatella Bubbles. Yes. Oh my God. Yeah. So Barbie Bubbles. Oh no, that's literally Wendy, says Mahora. No, it's not. Of course we're worried. Put Lippy on her. Oh, I don't want to put Lippy on Bubbles. She doesn't have lips. How am I supposed to put lips on Bubbles? Where are her lips, y'all? Like, what lips? What lips? Kari, thank you so much, sweetie. Wait, this is a new
Harry
one.
8088 donated $10. It's giving D.
It's cute. What's giving D? Like D as in eggplant? Or D as in Dacob? Anyway, hold on. Let me add Kari to the spooky mansion. All right, Kari. Kari is moving in, y'all, at the speed of fashion light and all our delight. So, hold on. Let me add Kari to the list of our inhabitantes of the fashion bunker. Okay, Kari, I'm almost ready. I just have to find my scissors to prepare your apartment wall decor. Thank you very much. Kari just moved in right here. Ooh, look at the house. It's filling up. The party's at Terrie's. Of course, Louis is going to help this time around with all the decor and the paintings. Brenda is in charge of the hors d'oeuvres and the charcuterie. Adriana is going to give us all the clothes from Chanel. And then we got the sisters here. We got Steph and M. Poppins after party here. YK. And Miss B This is a dangerous one because we have our vampire museum in here. So IYKYK, 5 foot nothing, checking and inspecting the costumes that everything is all right for the party. And if it doesn't pass her inspection, you're not allowed to enter the party, period. I'm just saying. Just saying. Just saying. Graceless Fashion said, no need to apologize. Bubbles is going through an update. Bubbles is really going through an update. Yeah, exactly. Gung. Bubbles is like, wait, what happened to the, no, Bubbles, nothing happened to the, Bubbles, you're failing us. You're failing us on all levels, girl. I'm really feeling, you know what I want to do? I want to put on some of the Lumière de l'Océan, which was the last kind of limited edition collection from Chanel makeup that I bought earlier in the year. I love this. This thing is so amazing, and I cannot talk enough about it. It's a highlighter, right? It doesn't look like much here, but when you put it on, you get that mermaid glow. What will go, will go. Let's do it. Let's do it. Zip it and zoo it, you know? Wow, look at this thing. It immediately, it takes you places, and it stays there. You know, it takes you and it stays, period. I mean, this is such a cool highlighter. Love it. It is beyond, okay? And then we're gonna add some here as well. Why? Because why not? Because we can. Okay, we are mermaids after all. Ah, living. There you go. There you go. Okay. This is an older product, Holly. It's like 5 months old or 6 months old. It's the last thing I got from Chanel. It's the Lumière de l'Océan, and I love this one. Look, it has all the colors of the rainbow in it. And it's just, Steph says, no party poop is allowed. Costumes required. Period. Period. Trying to swatch it. Swatch it. Yeah, I can't do nothing here. I got bubbles in the midst. Hold on, bubbles. Go here for a second. Let me cover the light, and then you can see. There you go. Look at that. Look how it shimmers. And then also on my face, I didn't blend it or anything. I mean, it's so metallic in a gorgeous mermaidy way. We love it. It's not white the way it looks in the pan. No. In the pan, it looks different than it does on the skin. That's beautiful. I wanted it, should have got it when it came out, not available anymore. Yeah, it was a very limited thing. It didn't sell out immediately, though, because people were all going for the Rivage Quad for the eyes, but then nobody was really going for this in the beginning. So they did have quite a few of them left, but then they allegedly, the boutiques were required to send all the non-sold product back to Chanel. You can imagine what happened then, even though they're not allowed to destroy the stuff anymore. Maybe they are because it's makeup after all. They could claim that, oh, it's going to expire if we don't destroy. I don't know. Dacob, would you recommend the Hydra Beauty Chanel cream? Hydra Beauty. I would recommend, do I have a link here for it? For which I already recommended a week ago, the Estee Lauder Night Repair Serum. And then I mixed that with Cetaphil lotion, which is very, very good price. Actually, Mahora, yes, that's the one. Then let me check for Cetaphil. Mahora told me about Cetaphil. I love it. And I actually mix Estee Lauder's Advanced Night Repair with Cetaphil. And then yeah, that's the one. There you go. And these are the two main ones I highly recommend. And then from Chanel, I would recommend the eye cream. Maybe we can add the eye cream from Chanel. Let me see. It can be the Sublimage eye cream or the Le Lift. Both are fine. I have both. Chanel eye No, no, no. Sublimage. That's right, Sublimage. Chanel Sublimage I. Yeah. Okay. Yes. So there's a refill. Ah, there it is. Sax. No, no. The first one, the refill. Perfect. Yeah, you don't need to buy the whole thing. You can get a refill. And then also Chanel Le Lift. Let me add that as well so you get to see which one I'm talking about. Chanel Le Lift. I. Huh. Okay. Wait, too fast. Way too fast. Down, up. Up. Lift firming anti-wrinkle eye concentrate. The eye. Weird. They don't really have it here. I can't find it online on their list. Well, okay, then let's just do the Sublimage. It's fabulous also. So here are the ones that I definitely recommend. So Estee Lauder, I use it in everything. Okay, let me pin it. So if you are in America, you're going to see the links to these products. And if you're not in America, you won't see them. But because I don't think that YouTube allows this shopping thing everywhere. But anyway, so Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair, I put a dose of it into the Cetaphil and I mix it in my palm and then I apply it. Well, first of all, I put the Night Repair serum on its own. Then I take a pump of the Cetaphil and I add another dose of Estee Lauder Night Repair serum. I mix those two together. I apply that on top of the serum. Okay. But before I do all of that, I do the eyes with the Chanel Sublimage eye cream. That combo is amazing. And then sometimes if I still am feeling a little bit dry, I will add on top of all of that another Estee Lauder cream, which is the Estee Lauder Supreme. Let me just see if I can find it. Estee Lauder Supreme. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, that's the one. Supreme Plus Youth Power. Oh my God, this thing is amazing. So I put that as a third layer on top. Love it. And when I go out and about, I put a dose of Estee Lauder Night Repair Serum into my foundation. And I mix it into my foundation and then I apply my foundation with the serum. It is a game changer for me because it does not dry my skin out. That Estee Lauder, it's just that you use a lot of it, okay? I just bought it like 2 months ago and I'm already halfway. I bought the big bottle, the 100 ml bottle, the 3.4 ounce bottle, and I'm halfway through it already. But you know what? I don't care. It is food for my skin. I adore that Estee Lauder thing. I have a good day to work, Mahora. It's all about the layering, you guys. So I do Sublimage eye cream around the eyes, Estee Lauder serum, face and neck. Whatever's left over in the hand, I do the elbows. Always. Cuticles, Estee Lauder serum, great for the cuticles. Then I do a pump of Cetaphil and another dose of Estee Lauder night serum. I mix them together in the palm and then I apply all over my face and neck. I massage that in. Then if I'm still feeling after 20 minutes a little bit dry, then I'm going to go back and I'm going to get the Estee Lauder Youth Plus Supreme Cream and I'm going to apply the cream on top. Let that soak in for a minute. You're going out, no problems. You want to put your foundation on? Take the foundation, put it in your hand, put another dose of Estee Lauder. Mix serum, mix those together, then I apply my foundation. I kid you not. You just look nourished. Your skin doesn't look tired, but you're using a lot of the Estee Lauder Night Repair, okay? But whatever, it's expensive, but it's, for me, for my skin, it works. It just works. It works. It works. And then Another thing that I like, so what's the other thing that I do? So that combination, no, I always do the same combination. I'm thinking if there's any slight variation. Oh, yeah. So usually when I'm done filming, I have like an oil de-makeup product, like no brand, just to take the oil off. And then I wash it with the Chanel Le Mousse, just one rinse. But sometimes it dries me up a little bit too much. So now I have, again from Estee Lauder, and again, they deliver the Night Repair Gelée facial cleansing gel. It doesn't dry me out. So I would put the gel onto the makeup just as if it were an oil. I massage it in, then I put the water to rinse off the makeup, and it's fabulous. Sometimes I need a second go, but it's better to do just one rinse so that the oil, so that your skin isn't stripped fully of all of its sebum and all of its oil. You want some oil to remain. You just need to clean it, but you need your own skin oils to still be preserved. Otherwise, it's a mess, you know. So there's that. And I'm really, really liking the jelly, the gelée, the kind of, what do they call it? The Night Repair Gelée Cleansing, Estee Lauder Cleansing Gelée or something. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. So I've been using that as well. And that's that. And then, of course, I got my doctor prescription of tretinoin. The Tret, you can get that only as a prescription from your doctor. I don't use that every day, though. And I sandwich it in between the first layer of the Night Repair Serum and the second layer of Cetaphil mixed with the Night Repair Serum. In between, I layer the tretinoin. If it's a night when I use the Tret, I don't use Tret every night. It's only a night product, not a day product. It doesn't like to see the sun. So you do it before you go to bed. There you go. Steph says, Dacob, I ordered that Estee Lauder serum or suit of products from Costco. Saves me money. Interesting. I mean, I find it in many different places. I got it last year during the Black Friday sale at Nordstrom's because they had a whole like gift box with a lot of products. Like you buy one product full price and then you buy this huge box for $85, but the value is like $800 or $600. So I got that. So I get that every Black Friday because in it you also get all the other creams that I use. So that's great. But then when I'm out of the serum, I go to like the outlet. What I showed it to you guys a couple of weeks ago. What was it? The cosmetics company store here. This is an outlet, right? And they have Estee Lauder. And I go to the cosmetics company store and they sell Estee Lauder at like 30 or 40% cheaper. So I got myself a couple of months ago like a full-blown 100 ml, the biggest bottle they have of the serum. And I'm just seruming myself, honey. I'm pickling myself to live to be 1,000, as one vampire should. So this is the, by the way, not sponsored. I bought it myself. Brooke Gardner. Yes, of course. I'm using Advanced Night Repair and Tret at the same time. They are very well together. They work well together. They do not clash. We've had this conversation with T-Pal last week, and T-Pal was shocked, but then T-Pal checked the ingredients of the Night Repair Serum. It does not clash with the Tret. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Yeah. I asked my doctor. My doctor said it's fine. I asked the lady who works at the Estee Lauder counter, and I said to her, I use Tret, so is it okay if I layer it with the Estee Lauder Night Repair Serum? And she said, yes, you can. And then also, yeah, it has had no repercussions on my skin. I mean, look at my skin. Okay, it has a lot of makeup on, but we'll go. No, it's fine. Just don't use it every night. You don't do Tret every night. You gotta, once a week, twice a week, 3 times a week, depending on how your skin is. And in general, I would not recommend Tret if you have dry skin. I have very oily skin. So oily skin helps me deal with tretinoin much better than if you have dry skin. Dry skin is a bit, if you have very dry skin, I would personally really talk to your skin doctor about that. Like, you don't want to mess with your skin if you got dry skin and you want to do tret at the same time. Just be sure that your doctor says it's okay first. Oh, thank you, Patricia. Have beautiful skin. Thank you. Hi, Kate Moore. Hello, Dacob. Hello, Fashion Bunker. Need to go to work. Just popped in to say, hey, wish a good day, night to everyone. Oh, thank you, Katie. Thank you so much, sweetie. Have a great day at work. 5 Foot Nothing says, I got that big gift box too. It was amazing value for money. And their products are fabulous. I totally agree with you. You have lovely skin, Dacob. Thank you so much. 5 Foot Nothing. Well, those products are really good, especially because, like, I've seen really young folk use it and like it. I've seen people more advanced, in age use it and love it. It's like they're just good. There's a reason why they've been around for decades. For decades, Oh, you got acne prone, dry, sensitive skin. Ooh, cha. I would recommend, in your case, to try the La Roche-Posay Cicaplast B5 Plus cream. I'm also prone to acne, and I use that to calm my skin when I do have flare-ups. And it's an amazing cream. Again, another tip from Mahora. I found out about that cream thanks to him. So definitely try that one out. It has no perfume in it. It is soothing to the skin. It's called, well, let me see if I can find it also on the list here. La Roche-Posay Cicaplast B5 Plus. It has to have the plus because there's also a B5. That's the older generation, and they have the new generation with the plus. It's amazing. Really good. I always have it on rotation. Like, it's my healing cream that I use whenever I need extra quick healing for my skin. Yeah, it's all B5. It has to be B5 plus. Plus with an actual plus. Ah, there it is. La Roche-Posay Cicaplast Balm. Yeah, there it is. Cha. Yeah, Walmart, I see. I can't. Well, anyway, it's in a white tube, and it has blue text on it. It doesn't look bougie or luxurious at all, you guys. And yeah. Anyway, I don't know if they have samples of it. Patricia, I don't know if the links work in every country. My sister's obsessed with La Roche-Posay. Yes, Dacob, great advice. Oh, thank you, Nina. Yeah, that's really good. It has helped me heal my skin, because I'm prone to irritations and to acne. Try it out for dry, sensitive skin. I think it's really soothing and nourishing. And don't rub it in too much. Like, you clean your face and then you apply it like you're pressing it in. You press it in and it leaves, it's almost kind of a little bit white, like a white thing. You let it absorb on its own. It creates like a barrier, like a protective barrier on the skin. So it's not one of those creams that you're rubbing in and you want it to disappear. You put that layer on and you'll let it stay there and let it get in on its own. Oh, you're in the US, Patricia, and you don't see it? Maybe you have to refresh the live stream. Thank you, Brooke Gardner. Your skin does look amazing. I thought Advanced Night Repair had a retinoid in it. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. I used to use it a long time ago. Also have very oily skin and can only use retinol A 2 days a week all over. Can use it every day on my nose. I can also use it every day on my nose, Brooke. We are sister from another mister, because on my nose, this area, I wake up like, I'm like, okay, let me just like take a piece of glass and collect all the oil. Like, it's that much. Like, this area, cha. Here I'm dry AF, okay. But here I can always put tret because I'm super oily. And here. We'll go, we'll go, you know? So there you go. So yeah, so you guys are, okay, we have confusion about the night repair. So let's check, okay. Esta. So if I go to Estee Lauder and I'm at the night repair serum, um, yeah, okay, so it has formula facts, face serum with exclusive night peptide, hyaluronic acid, and antioxidant power, but hyaluronic acid and tret can go together. So now I'm Googling, can we use hyaluronic acid with tretinoin? Google, as per myskin.com, says hyaluronic acid can also be used in combination with tretinoin when treating acne because it helps moisturize the skin. Hyaluronic acid can be combined with almost all other skincare ingredients because it helps to hydrate, plump, and protect the skin. There you go. There you go. And also really important, you guys, a hoe don't see the sun, okay? I love the sun, but being a vampire, I know that the sun is also damaging to the skin barrier, so you gotta be careful, so I try to avoid the sun, right? So a cream can only go so far. A sun protectant can only go so far. Hydrating with drinking a lot of water can only take you so far. At a certain point, the sun, it gets to you. You gotta be safe. So I always wear sunglasses. Don't buy cheap sunglasses for $2 because they might not be made following the guidelines that you need to follow in order for the lenses to protect your eyes. You can do more damage than good to your eyes if you're wearing some, fake sunglasses that don't really have good UVA, B plus, whatever protection. You need good sunglasses. Also, not just to protect your eyes, but also to protect the skin around the eyes. So don't do little skinny eyeglass. You need sunglasses, okay, that are going to protect this delicate skin around the eyes. It's going to protect you from against crow feet, but also just the aging of this portion of your face. We'll go. You want to have nice sunglasses, okay, during the daytime that have graded standard lenses that have the official protection against UV radiation. Because if you're going to buy those, cheap dupes online at Temu or whatever, cost you $2, you might get really terrible lenses that are not really protecting you. Just be very, very clear about that. Polarized, yes. Polarized sunnies cost a little bit more, but you can also get polarized sunglasses. Those also help. Steph says, me neither. I am never in the sun. My skin is pale as pale can be. Vampire realness. There you go. So that's that, you guys. I hope you had fun today. I hope you've enjoyed this crazy journey. We've been on a roller coaster ride. I don't even know. We began with her. And then we called Bubbles and she didn't want to talk to me, but then she talked to me. And we have a whole new assortment here. Look at our spooky fashion bunker mansion. Isn't it gorgeous? Thank you so much. If you wish to move into the spooky haunted mansion, this is your last chance to do it now. Because just like that, it's time to thank the mods for keeping us safe today in the fashion bunker. Hit it, Bubbles.
A special thanks to the mods in the fashion bunker. That's Mahora, Audrey, H, Gloria, Kev, Nicole, and Terrie. Bubbles loves you.
Thank you, mods, for keeping us safe. What will go, will go. Look at I have this huge pimple. Well, thankfully, it's covered up by my bracelet. Look at this pimple. Sha. It just came out of the blue. I popped it. And now the pimple is like, bitch, you're going to pop me? You're going to get a crust. And I say, we'll go, pimple.
Would go, would go, would go, would go, would go. Would go, would go, would go, would go, would go. Would go, would go, would go, would go, would go, would go. Would go, 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 would go.
There you go. Bubbles will go for you guys today. Bubbles did the dance. Bubbles did the dance. So we're living for it. We're living for it, Bubbles.
I'm living ferret, living ferret, living ferret, living ferret, living ferret, living ferret.
Oh my gosh. And then we have the dramatic dying ferret. And for the dying ferret, I want to bring in our queen of the night. Oh, she died ferret several times. Hit it, Bubbles.
Dying ferret, dying ferret, dying ferret, dying ferret, dying ferret.
She's such an opera diva. Little Christian Lacroix skull moment. We always love a good Christian Lacroix moment. You know what I've noticed? That a lot of people that are into the Halloween community and buying Halloween stuff, there's like a specific genre of things that people collect, and they're very, very strict and specific about it. You have to buy this. This has to be done like that. And I thought to myself, oh God, here I go again. I love me some Halloween, but again, here I am an outsider because I don't follow those trends and I buy what I like to buy. And so I'm not really conforming to what are considered like the highlights of the season to hunt down in these places. So while people are running after the weird spider bench or the Joanna Parker pieces, Joanna Parker is amazing, okay? But vintage Halloween isn't the only Halloween. Halloween is about all sorts of Halloweens. It's about all sorts of acknowledgments of how short-lived our lives are and embracing the absurdity of life. There's no one right way. There's a gazillion different ways of having fun on Halloween. And so, for example, this Christian Lacroix stuff, nobody's talking about it. Nobody cares. Within the Halloween community of Halloween collectors, Halloween content creators, nobody is talking about the Christian Lacroix Halloween pieces. And I'm thinking to myself, I think this is brilliant. The fact that, I mean, it's probably just a franchise thing. I don't think that Christian Lacroix designed any of these, but whoever is designing them knows who Christian Lacroix is. So there's a reference to his archives in a very fun and playful way. And I'm like, come on, you got to have fun for Halloween. I mean, who else is, who else? Who else is going to do Bubbles the way, oh yes, Quinn. Who else is going to do, okay, Bubbles. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got to have fun with stuff. And don't forget, you guys. Yeah, Bubbles. You tell him, girl. How you doing? There you go. Bubbles is like, okay, you guys. Stay tuned for the merch. The Halloween Fashion Bunker merch. Oh, I love her little leglets. Look at her little dangly. Yes, Quinn. She's like, I'm waiting, Dacob. I'm waiting for the merch. Waiting for the merch. So, you wait and see the merch, and then you'll know what I'm talking about, because we're going to launch the Halloween Fashion Bunker merch limited edition 2024, hitting the Fashion Bunker here. Hopefully, by the time I get my samples, hopefully they're going to arrive by Saturday. So the next live stream is Sunday. It's going to be Sunday, not Saturday. And we're going to release the new Halloween merch. You're going to see. It's funny. It's very much IYKYK, and it makes fun of everything. It makes fun of fashion. It makes fun of classic Halloween. But that's what Halloween is. Halloween can only manage to reinvent itself if it makes fun of itself. And this is what people have to understand. In order for Halloween to survive, you have to make fun of yourself. And, you know, a couple of years ago, it would have been unfathomable within the Halloween context to create pastel haunted mansions. it would have been unfathomable. But thank goodness somebody, who was designing these things thought to have a little bit of fun with it and said, why not evolve Halloween and why not make a fun pastel colored spooky mansion? Spooky isn't just black and, it can also be this. And there's nothing spookier than a bunch of fashion bunker people moving into a mansion together. That's IYKYK. But what I'm saying is there's an evolution to things, which is so beautiful. Halloween is one of those rare holidays that allows you to start so many different niches, so many different directions, That's the beauty of Halloween. It never ends. The possibilities are endless. And so in that respect, I will be launching this Halloween Fashion Bunker merch collection, which tackles the past of Halloween, but also delivers the future. It's very, very fun. I hope you're going to have fun as much as I had fun kind of thinking about it and working on it. And as much as I'm going to have the fun wearing it for you, I ordered some samples and I can't wait for the samples to arrive. But until then, we're obsessed.
I am obsessed. I am obsessed. I am obsessed. Oh, oh.
Listen, Linda.
Listen, Linda. Listen, Linda. Listen, Linda.
She's like, yo. What you want? Oh, you skinny legend, you. Oh, man, you're going to run the runways. Oh, my gosh, Bubbles. Did Chanel hire you to run their next runway? I don't know, Bubbles. You might be a little bit too thick for Chanel standards. You might have a little bit too much meat on your bones. Okay, that went too... I know, that went too far, Bubbles. What you want? What you want? What you want? She listened Linda'd me. She listened Linda'd me. Is there a song missing except for Cha 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 Cha? No, that was it, right? Okay, Cha 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 Cha. Where's Baby Yoda? You know what, Baby Yoda? I was thinking we have to find a skeleton version of you as well. Although your ears are cartilage, so they wouldn't be real skeletons, but we'll go. So anyway, skeleton shaming, says Steph. Hello, everybody. It's Baby Yoda singing Cha 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 Cha.
Ciao, 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 ciao. Ciao, 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 ciao. Ciao, ciao, ciao. Ciao.
Are you best of buddies? Yeah, I know. You can't really... Can you hug Baby Yoda? You can hold the ear. Bubbles and Baby Yoda, the best of buddies. You gonna go have a snack together? Yes, yes. If you want to see kind of the entire collection this year of these dress-up skeletons, because yes, there's a bunch of them, okay, not just Bubbles. Go check out my Totally Dacob YouTube channel. I just posted a video with the collection at CVS of all of these different skeletons. I mean, they're amazing, okay? And I have to go and get some more because like this is I'm a best. Yes, queen. Oh, we love your skirt. Oh, it's like deconstructed, very, very, it's kind of giving me Rick Owens, but it's also giving me Yoji Yamamoto, and then a little bit Vivienne Westwood-esque as well. What will go, will go. There you go, guys. Thank you, 5 Foot Nothing. Oh, it's such a good video. I had a lot of fun filming it, and there's many more to come as we're counting down to Halloween. So, you guys, 'tis the season. Thank you so much for your love and support. I want to say thank you extra much for everybody who helped us populate this gorgeous building today, or this complex of spooky buildings. And I cannot wait to see you again in the next live stream, which is going to be not before Sunday. Just being very clear, you guys. It's not on a Saturday. I got a prior engagement on Saturday. So if it happens, it's Sunday or Monday if I don't wake up on Sunday. We'll go. Love you loads, guys. Never give up on love. Have a wonderful rest of your week. See you all late weekend. And just like that, the end is nigh. Never give up on love. Subscribe. Thumb up the video. Bye.